Yo, what is going on, Liberty lovers? Look, today's stream hopefully is about 2 hours long. I'm definitely trying to go to just another channel to catch the stream with Pastor Sam. Every Sunday, Brandon does a stream with Pastor Sam, who's in Chihuahua, something like that, Mexico. Very interesting gentleman. So definitely trying to catch that. This ain't really going to be too long, but before we get into the meats and potatoes of this video, I just want to show I got the first package of the equipment in today. So this right here is it's a 3-shoe. So it looks like this. And what it does is it see, look, this unscrews, it unscrews. So like some of those mounts I got, this will screw into the bottom of the mount, and this will give us yo, what's up, Johnny Rose? What's up, guys? Night. This is a 3-shoe, right? So the new light I got is right here. It came dead. I mean, I turned it on for a second, and the baby played with it. But this is called a cold shoe, right? So like your lights, your microphones, all that go on there. So this is the light I got. That way I can do interviews at nighttime. It's rechargeable. It goes very bright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different settings, and each side of this is another shoe, right? So let's see. What else did I get? Oh, okay, so here we go. So this is the new harness or housing for the GoPro. You see this little section right under here? That's for that little transistor piece for the microphone. The reason why I had to get that is if I was to use my old one, it would just plug into the side and kind of dangle. So, yo, what's going on, Erin B? I'm about to play your footage right here. I just wanted to show some of the first package of the equipment that came in. But so you just slide it off. You put your GoPro in. It houses that little transistor piece right here. Yeah. Oh, they'll let you in there. They better let you in there. Go tell them I said so. So you see, like the housing, the lighting can go on top of that. That's a cold shoe, or it could go. I thought there was another spot, but I guess I was. Oh, it's on here. So yeah, the microphone can hook onto your light, or the microphone can hook onto there or whatever. So, the microphone will be in tomorrow, and then the little transistor piece will be in probably Tuesday, I think. Yeah, let's get down. Let's go get you a shirt. No. Yeah. I'll help you in a second. All right, guys. Yeah, so this was the extension, right? So I can add the extra lighting, and it came with this. Add the lighting and microphone to the rig. The lighting right here, it's rechargeable. Not quite sure how many hours it works. And the new housing for the GoPro, which the transistor piece will be in. Like I said, the microphone will be in tomorrow, and then the transistor piece will be in let's see, the 29th through the 30th or something like that. So I'm whatever that is. Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. So all right, without further ado, this footage that we're about to watch is from Erin B. She's in the chat right now. Much love to Erin B. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Did I go where? Dragon Finder 777. Where are you asking? Where did I go? And then so we're gonna do the introduction video. It's about a minute long. I also have some footage from Cam, but I'm trying to keep this for about 2 hours. I'm wanting to go check out Pastor Sam's stream on just another channel here on YouTube. So let's get into the intro, and then let's watch it.
This is the March for America. We're going down 7th Street on our way to the courthouse in Fort Worth, Texas. They've already alerted us that at the courthouse there'll be some groups that aren't for America, some groups that aren't for the backing the blue. So it should be an interesting morning in Fort Worth, Texas, but there's a lot of patriots here. Look at that crowd coming down the hill. The police are great. The police are blocking traffic for us and are escorting us. So I'll have some more as we get closer to the courthouse and let you know what's going on in America in Fort Worth, Texas. Y'all have a good one.
All right, so that's a little yeah. So Dragonfly, no, unfortunately I didn't go. You know, I was supposed to be covered, or I went to go cover a reopen Louisiana, the bar industry here in Louisiana. Unfortunately, the rain fell out, the bottom fell out, so that got canceled for the second time. But I will be riding with them, I believe, to Baton Rouge next Saturday. I thought we were going to be going out of town, but I think I'm going to be able to make that. I'm going to ride with them, actually. And so I think we're going to be going to the Capitol building and the governor's mansion in Louisiana to express our opinions that everybody is essential. But this was sent in by Erin B. I think she's in the chat, and Cam Savage. If you have any footage that you would like to show or you would like me to show, feel free to email that to hippies4trump@gmail.com. Remember, it's just like what the channel name is, all one word with the number 4. So this is the footage from Erin B. And it's pretty self-explanatory right at the beginning when it starts. So let's check it out.
From the other side for the first time today and seeing the difference.
We don't care about your talks, man. Keep it real. Say something real for a change.
Some are willing to have open dialogue, some are not.
Say something real.
We're going from the other side today, seeing what it's like on their side of the protest. It's a completely different world over here. You won't find anyone that's willing to shake your hand very often. It's very difficult to get them to have a civil conversation. Everybody's screaming, cursing, being pissed off at the world, angry. But those are the lives we're here for today. Our boys in blue. Hey Beth, hi Mike, Alicia. On the other side today. Their size isn't near as big as they would like for you to believe it is. But I'm not afraid to be on this side. Some do want to have open dialogue, others others just want to scream. This is in Fort Worth, Texas, in front of the courthouse.
We all have a right to say something. We all have
On
a right
the
to
other
yell.
side.
We all have a right to cry out. We all have a right to be mad. We all have a right to pray. We all have a right to have somebody to lean on.
Because hurt people want to hurt others.
We all got that right to love somebody. We all got that right to fight for each other. We all have that right. We all have that right.
I am from the other side, but reporting today from the other side. A proud American wanting to show the other perspective for those that are willing to have an open dialogue.
We gonna keep talking. And if y'all don't want me to be out here militant, I'm just gonna praise God for a little bit. I'm just gonna praise God. If y'all think we should be militant,
That goes a lot further.
and I'm gonna keep it real.
Get more bees with honey than you do piss and vinegar.
I pray for my homies who don't know nothing. I pray for my homies who want to be somebody. I'm out here on some God shit. I'm not out here to argue with y'all. I'm out here to tell y'all about God. I'm out here to tell y'all that we should love Him. We should love God. We should love each other.
Love seeing your whole face.
We should love each other.
No, that was a genuine comment, not tacky. Thank you. I felt it. Pardon my shaking. I respect it. I'm a little fan with a little horrible untethering.
What was your experience? You're making declarations. I don't have a bad experience there. There's nothing wrong. You're making declarations.
How many thousand deaths?
Lives matter. All lives matter. Let me remind you, in
on what appears to be much less civil side. Much smaller, but a lot less civil.
How can God be in the sea of my nation? How can God be in the sea of my city? How can God be in the sea of my church?
Their side starts about 3/4 up to one, but the other side full to the fence. One is BLM Antifa side, and the other is Sanity. Have you figured out which side I'm reporting from? They seem to be. working their way back down the line, realizing they have a lot of territory to move on to. I'm Erin.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Are you with us or do you support that?
I'm just a reporter.
It shouldn't even be over here. Over there. Where that shit is at over there. That's what we should be. We are not here for this. This is very counter.
Are you saying that the confrontation is counterintuitive?
It is counterproductive. It doesn't do anything. All this fucking arguing and fighting with people don't do nothing.
The arguing, but the open dialect. This woman right there has been having an open dialect since she got here.
And so did I.
I got you.
As long as it's open, it's good. But all of this arguing back and forth, this shit don't do anything. And
I'm Erin. How are you?
it doesn't.
What is your name?
WAL.
Okay.
We agree with you that. I get fired up and I start to, I hear you.
You get a little loud. And
Because at the end of the day, if somebody races over there, your sensitivity class ain't gonna help you.
your feelings will grow right back when you grow up and get over them.
Or you die and you figure it out.
But hopefully it doesn't take that long. I think they figured out that I'm on the wrong side. But they're willing to have open dialect, and that's what I'm here for. I want to have conversations. We all know what a sane protest looks like from the other side. Let's see if it can stay civil on this side. They have their Antifa medic, because that's what her sign says. It seems that there's dissension and there's an angry millennial toddler running off.
So look, I just want to point this out real quick. I didn't go back far enough. So we just saw that one woman, the one lady with the come on, where are you at? So we just saw the one woman all in black with the rifle, and then look, you can see it sticking out right there. That's her rifle. And then so we're about to see another one with a rifle.
It seems that there's dissension.
She's going to be walking right here, which I'm totally for the Second Amendment. Everyone has the right to wear a rifle, but I'm just trying to show the progression. When this first started, 5-6 weeks ago, you really saw no one carrying a rifle. Now it seems to be tools are everywhere.
And there's an angry...
See? Right here.
Millennial toddler running off.
My name is We already know that. My name is I'm running for state representative Eastern Lighting here in Fort Worth. As you know, we're in a fight for our freedom, our American way, and the world. These systems of government, these people, they're trying to take everything away. Our founding fathers, if you guys know the preamble, I want you to repeat it.
That's another individual right there.
All the way down the line. I feel very much alone on this side. I think I've seen one other free facer over here. Too bad we can't see all of your beautiful face. Genuine comment, not sarcasm.
So if you know this, I want you to repeat it. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure homeland security.
covering it from tip to tip.
Jail.
What are you here for today?
I'm not either or, man. I just got out of jail.
Oh,
But I get mad when somebody, because I'm a Marine, ex-Marine. I get mad when you have a Marine, got 3 quarters, and then he comes up, flexes with a gun.
yeah. We don't need.
So I'm an ex-Marine, so I'm like, I'll kick your ass without a gun. Let's do this mano-mano. Look at him now.
There ain't no need to be
Put him
ugly.
in the tank with me. I will fucking kick his ass.
Open dialogue goes along further. You get a lot more bees with honey than piss and vinegar.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I want to catch conversations happening from both sides. I want inner dialogue.
But I want to kick that dude's ass.
It's not worth it. It's just going to get you sent back. Oh, and there's the sun. There's another free facer on the other side. I said there's another free facer on this side. Oh, you're lost. That's okay.
We have to. So I'm proud to stand on these steps and speak for America, speak for Texas.
Let's see if we can't find anybody that's having open dialogue. They seem to have moved off the line. I think I heard somewhere earlier that they were going to relocate themselves. Hands off the triggers, hands off the triggers.
I guess that's why y'all have
But bats seem to be an option now. Let's look at that a little closer. That appears to be a chain, a bicycle chain around the end of his back. Let's get a good look at that. Because that looks like an antique to me. Right there. There they are. Rational, sane conversations can't happen.
Our side does. I got a little excited up there talking trash too, because I thought this was going to be a big,
Living above it and not afraid to admit when he's wrong, there's a real man. How many are going to follow his lead? Admit when they're wrong.
I mean, bulletproof vests. Both got rifles. It's crazy. It's not like it was 2 weeks ago. It's getting crazy.
Admit when they've made assumptions.
This officer assaulted me with his bike for just standing there. You know, we got a different deal. So we deal with this all the time. All the time. You got them too. You know that. And I don't know if that was good enough. I'm really sorry.
We're not afraid of conversation. Because millennial ignorance abounds.
We
have no need to be afraid. Only hurt people want to hurt.
I agree with most of the opinion. I think
Are you just following or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just reporting. You have something you want to say? Do you have a message?
Just here recording and yeah.
No, I'm here for inner dialogue.
No, I don't dialogue.
You don't dialogue? Okay. If I had told you I was somebody else, would you?
If you're not in security or a fellow leader, please go to the steps.
They're being
Please
told to
go
relocate.
to the steps. All media, go to the steps. All photographers, go to the
But we're not a part of that organization.
There's a hate group, I believe.
We're not. It's not a hate group. KKK is a hate group. The police is a hate group.
Say that KKK is a trash hate group, bunch of losers.
It's all the police.
This ain't KKK, this is America.
It's all the police. America is fair.
You can't paint everybody with the same brush. We come in more than two colors.
That's how you spell America in 2020. With 3K.
I appreciate what you're doing today.
That's right, that's all y'all do is accuse people of racism.
Because they don't get told enough, but they are appreciated. Not everyone's painted with the same brush.
I'm saying everybody over here is a thug. What we're saying is this little movement
This little movement has no message. Yes, we do have a message.
Y'all lost the message.
You don't know shit about this book. We got a big message.
All
We
30
got a big message. We got a big message on this topic.
What's the message?
My first message is peace.
Hey, no, you're not. I didn't mind you ain't, baby.
Let's go. That's the message.
Thanks, sir.
That's the message.
They're retreating.
Message, that's what you give.
They're retreating back to the stairs, they said.
I say, what is your message?
They have their own security who's keeping in close contacts with Fort Worth PD.
That's your message. That's hateful. You're a hate group. Right, you're a hate group. Thank you.
That doesn't even make sense.
Not even yet. What is that? We hate racism.
We hate racism.
So do we.
Over here.
Hate racism. I got black, Mexican, Syrian, Chinese, Native American in my family. That's why I love America.
Y'all are making up racism.
Slavery ended 100.
Racism exists, yes. Racism with all these people does not exist. We're not all racist.
We just got segregated not too long ago. Only 50 years ago.
I do believe you're segregating yourself right now.
Oh, we're racist. Look at our race. It's made up of multiple races. What are you talking about?
You say all lives matter, but you will not congregate with people that are not white racists.
I just proved that right now. I'm on your side. I'm on your side of the line today.
What's your next name? Because that was 3 months ago.
What are you talking about?
Ron, check that. What's your next name?
I'm not afraid to be over here. They don't want to prove us right. So I'm not afraid to report from the other side. I took up a challenge for Hippies for Trump to report from the other side, and that's where I'm at today. But notice their side is getting a lot emptier. They're pretty much limited to this over here, and they have their own set of stairs over there where no one's congregating, no one's listening to their message over there. See, over there, yeah, no one's gathering over there. They're over here on the line arguing. Neither one listening, it appears. There's a few that you find occasionally that are willing to stop screaming long enough to hear somebody else. I love getting to capture dialogue.
Hey, just so you know, I'm anti-everything. I just came down here because I'm supporting America. They were marching for America.
This is in Fort Worth, Texas.
And then they said, let's show me out there about this protest. Don't march. I've never seen that. Oh, you know, it's 18-year-old kid in that march. And I didn't see that. He's not even white. Yeah, he's not white. Yeah,
We don't have time for anyway. And so we gotta get basic things worked out just so we can get to the table and get our money. We owe China money, we owe India money. They have that thing, they get back in our tollways. Like, we're paying for this stuff, and then it's going somewhere else. Why?
It's in my passion. That's what I'm saying. Y'all think everybody's with all the miscommunication,
all the CIA is doing.
I'll tell you what I know. So the CIA, they're not. Now that y'all have to get arrested, now we're in big trouble. So really, there's no point you need to sign
Here reporting open dialect.
No,
I swear,
What are we going to do with the pieces? And that's why again,
They've had a lot of time to move away from the way this place is in, from birth. So from birth of this country was built in darkness. Okay, the reality is.
Well, it is. Read that book, I promise you. The Death of Uncle Sam. It'll give you a whole new perspective.
It sounds like a good read, but a lot of the stuff you're talking about, I'm educated on, I'm informed on, and a lot of the stuff is true. It's the reason why I have a personal disrespect for Joe Biden, because he was the author of the 90s crime bill that destroyed our homes. Okay, he wrote it.
But it's turned into a Democrat thing. It's a real thing.
But people don't understand how incredible that is. Okay, the biggest difference between Trump and Biden is intelligence. Okay, Biden is just as evil, but his intelligence is elite. He's a lawyer. He infiltrated my community through the churches, through neighborhood functions. He befriended us. Okay, and then he went into the room with legislators, and then he stabbed it in our back. And even to this day, he
Betrayed you?
He claims that he didn't do it. He still claims he didn't do it. We all can read.
Do they do
In
understand that
1996, he was
Biden's
proud of
not
it.
for them?
It was his crowning achievement.
It's like they don't think YouTube exists, or we can go back
16 pages. He wrote it. It's incredible how detailed, how thought out it was because of all the research he did. Yes, he had help, but he put that pen to that pack. And it still has repercussions out here.
I know, you're right. I agree.
It's part of the reason why you can touch a child and get 5 years, or you can sell dope and get 20. selling dope is not violent. It's not right, but it's not violent.
There's no victim to selling drugs.
Right, because the buyer appreciates it. Correct. So I see it. But that's
No, he's definitely
we all see it. DC wins is when we do this.
Well, what we understand is
That's why I appreciate this dialogue.
applying pressure works. That's what we do now. Okay, they had, and just I'll give you the Fort Worth example. We're still waiting on a trial day for the man who killed the woman that was playing video games with her nephew. Okay, right. There's a gag order on it. We haven't heard anything for months. Everybody's acting like they don't know what's going on. So that's a problem because it looks like you're just trying to push it, sweep it under the rug, and give it some time, and we'll forget. So this is just saying we haven't forgotten. This is day 58 saying we haven't forgotten, and it's not just us here; it's all over the nation, and thanks to digital world, it's all over the globe. Because the reality is whatever skin color you are, it's right and wrong. None of this stuff is political. This stuff is human rights. When us as America is going around the world telling different governments, you shouldn't do this to your people, you shouldn't do that to your people. Well, look what you're doing to us. You're stealing from us every day, and you know it. And then you have the audacity to get behind a podium and tell us what we should do for you. You work for us. You work for us.
Amen.
Vote you in. They forgot. They forgot. So we have to remind them.
I think that's why you're out here. We're out here.
They're doing too much. They're doing too much.
Overreaching.
They're just all kinds. None of this makes any sense. The amount of money that goes into that circulates through this nation per year is amazing. And for us to have any issues like infrastructure, okay, our roads are out of date. These roads were meant to be for 50 years. We're about 25 years late. So what are we gonna do there? You know, there's nations overseas that have 5G lit up for years. Why are we so behind with all this money? Because those are the third world nations.
No, this is a the Blue Lives protest being recorded from the other side.
Thank you for your you bless them, that you keep them safe, that you give them wisdom, you give them good counsel, that you seize the plan of the Lord, you seize it, and you give them insight into what to say, and you give them like the sons of Issachar in Scripture, that you give them understanding at times and wisdom to know what to do, protecting in his family, and where you properly.
Thank you.
Everybody get on the same page and come back with a message.
I need to step away. That kind of sounds big because it was so important for me to get out of my echo chamber and see and hear and show everybody that conversation and dialogue can solve all of this. Open conversation and open minds can solve this. They don't have to be a tool. None of us need to be a tool to anybody. Sorry. I need to step out. Hi, y'all. Whew. But thank God for the clouds, because there is a bit of shade. I was dreading being here in the heat, but I'm glad I came. I'm glad that I'm reporting from the other side. But take a drink and tuck my head down and go back in. Let's go. I'm trying to flip y'all back around. There we go. Let's see if we can't go find some more that are willing to talk instead of scream at one another and not hear anything the other one says.
I said I didn't like you. You put in words in my mouth. You said you hated me. No, I said I didn't like you. No, I didn't. Okay. Do you like it? I don't like the movie that you saw. I don't like the movie that you saw. I said I don't know enough about you to know if I like you. I don't know enough about you. You don't have to. You don't have to, baby. You said you are a criminal, buddy. You said you got a rap sheet. So why don't you like me? I should be what I would do, right? Well, come over here if you're for the cause, baby. If you're for the cause. What cause? That's what we keep asking. What's the message? I want you to fight for the oppressed black community. I want you to recognize that there are people not like you that are more oppressed. I want you to say you're privileged. Coming over here to say now? What are you coming over here to say now? You came over. Okay. All right. Shut the fuck up. All right. Let's fast forward. The dog's screaming. Fast forward. What's the answer? What's the answer? Because everybody just saying about the nonsense. What's the answer? You don't have one. So what's the answer? How is that helping? What problem you're talking about? You remove police officers from schools. Make sure we have a health crisis. Make sure y'all motherfuckers start killing black people.
They're children. Can you not handle a fucking child?
I'm getting ordered.
I'm barely 100 pounds soaking wet. I can handle a child.
So you gotta be a tough guy. We don't want children fighting. Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
All right, but it's reality. If me and you were fighting, that's the rules. She ain't gonna break us up. Oh God. That's everything. So me and him were fighting.
Everything's sexist. Everything's racist. They can't see anything but hurt.
Minority communities in their schools. You want to see black guys walking down the street with skills and
So, you know, in California, in those big schools, go back to California. They have cops in schools as well.
Those white schools. Those are predominantly white schools. You know what?
They white lights in there. You're just
yeah, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Who's going to protect the kids when someone walks in with teachers? So you want the teachers to have guns?
No.
So how are they going to protect against someone coming in with a gun?
Are they protecting them now?
They're a deterrent.
They're a deterrent. I don't need the police in my schools.
I want the police in my schools.
No, that's your opinion. I would encourage you to read up about it.
I wasn't indoctrinated into your day and age. I've got probably 20 years on you.
Well, that's great. That's great for you. I would encourage.
It's called life experience.
I would encourage you to read materials about the disadvantages of having police in schools. That's what I'd recommend for you.
Then have an open dialogue with me. Tell me.
Absolutely. There's a book called End of Policing by Alex Vitale. You can go buy that book and read it. And read about the disadvantages of of having.
What is your opinion? Not someone else's opinion. I want your
Informs
opinion.
my opinion. That aligns with my perspective and opinion.
Okay.
That police being the solutions to community issues is not the answer. They will never be the answer. They will always enforce rather than be a part of the community. They are not here to help you if you have mental health problems. If you're an
I absolutely agree with that. They have lacked training on mental health training.
if you're a
Yes, absolutely.
They are not there to help you. They are there to oppress you. That's the only reason to have a police officer in school. So if police officers are in school, should they be making arrests on children?
On my campus, where my kids go, where there's a whopping 215 students in the high school, we have one cop who patrols 2 campuses. He's just a presence. He doesn't enforce.
Need to be in there
Because he makes me feel comfortable.
Why should we be paying for that? If he weren't there, would you work at the school?
I do.
Why? I said if he wasn't there, would you still work?
I volunteered at the school almost every single day.
Then why? If you don't have a police officer there, why would you go?
Because I'm not afraid to participate in life. I have 3 kids.
Great. Then remove the police officer. If you would still go to that school and feel safe without a police officer, then do that. It should be that way.
I'm not willing to disregard what history is showing us is that hurt people want to hurt and they're not afraid to take it on a school ground. They're not above that.
It's not. At a certain point, you have to wonder how much are the police deterring that. We can never know, but that is
Ours did.
rare occurrence.
No, we had in Bosqueville, Texas, we had a mentally disabled person come on our campus with a gun, threatening to take his 2 children off the campus and shoot them.
And what did the police do?
They arrested him.
They arrested
It was-
the police
it
at the
was-
school, the officer.
No, the sheriff. It was.
So you don't need the police officer in the school didn't help that situation.
The police officer held it at bay until he got back
He did.
up.
What
Yes.
was the story? I'd love to read this story.
This was in Waco, Texas, at Bosqueville ISD. Probably my kid was probably in the 3rd grade. She's a senior this year, so 9 years ago.
I'm telling you, there will always be instances like that. And if someone is arraigned for bringing a gun on campus, should the police be called to help?
Yes.
Possibly, but that should be their purpose, is to respond to calls, not be a constant presence in a child's life.
Ours isn't a constant presence. He's one guy patrolling 2
He is
campuses.
there. You said that's his whole
Yes.
purpose is to
From 7:30 to 3:30, he's there.
But we don't need him there.
I want him there.
We don't. Why do you want a police officer around your child instead of better?
Because I don't want my child to be afraid of him. He's not there to hurt them. He's there to protect them.
You don't want your child to be
I'm having
afraid
a conversation
of
with
the police.
him right now. I'll get to you in a minute.
You don't want your child to be afraid of the police?
No.
Then what are they there for? Aren't they an authoritative presence? Isn't that
That's not going to deter me.
Isn't that the purpose of them, so that people who will do crimes will be afraid of them? Isn't that the purpose of the police? What presence is that guy there? What sort of presence is he there for?
The same thing that your face mask is if it's just a false sense of security.
I don't understand. No,
If that's the purpose you're saying.
well, you're kind of going off here. Answer my question. What is the purpose of that police officer in your school?
The purpose for the police officer at my campus is to deter people from coming on campus.
Crime, so people
Yes.
should be afraid of it.
Those criminals should be afraid of them.
Okay.
Let's be
But not your
specific.
son. But not your so.
My son's not a criminal. My daughter's not a criminal.
And the police would treat them much different.
Yes, because they're not breaking the law.
They're not breaking the law.
Yeah.
Why do we need them there then? I still don't understand why we would need a police officer there if you are on record as saying they're just there for a presence and people who aren't committing crimes shouldn't be afraid of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so you think there are that many criminals in the school that would just be running rampant if the police weren't there?
You'd be surprised, even at
That's
my
your
little
opinion.
tiny school.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
So that's your opinion. I can't.
Predominantly black, predominantly low income, like 75% free and reduced one, or Title I state.
So is mine.
Work.
No, mine's in Waco, Texas.
And it is not full of criminal children. It is not. And when the
Well, when you work in an elementary school compared to when you work in a high school,
Listen,
those are different.
I'm just trying to get you down to your foundational opinion, and your foundational opinion is that there are a lot of criminals.
Man, we're allowed to switch sides. It's okay. Don't touch me. Please don't touch me. I'm
That are
talking.
allowed-
You were civil to me 5 minutes ago. Yeah, but I don't know you. Don't touch me.
Listen, your
You
opinion
walked
is,
within 6 feet of me and you're concerned.
Your opinion is there are enough child criminals to warrant a police officer.
No. That's
Mine
not
is
what.
the-
I'm not worried about child criminals. I'm worried about adult criminals coming on school property with guns there to hurt anyone they come in contact
You
with.
think a police officer in the school is going to a person who wants to bring a gun into a school and shoot people is going to be that deterred by one police officer?
Because that's what happens when those police officers stop running. Whenever they stop, remember when it just happened, Sandy Hook, when the security or the officer saw the guy with the machine gun, wherever was he.
Hey, I just want to point out, y'all see her shirt, right?
Took off running, so they're not gonna stand up to no AR, no AK anyway. So
I want teachers and counselors to build a community in our school for involvement. I don't want police having to watch over and make my kids scared.
Yes, but until we're in that world,
around teachers, and I want my kids to be around teachers and counselors who will help them become better people, not police officers who are going to tell them what to do.
the police officers aren't there telling the kids what to do.
They're for them. They're not there to tell people what to do.
Don't speak for the cops that are on your campus to the cops that are on my campus.
I'm asking you what they're there for.
Exactly.
Like you're speaking on your
You keep acting like these police officers are like having these powwows. They're not there for that. You said they're there to deter crime. They are there to be a scary presence.
Not a scary presence, a presence. I'm not afraid of them. As long as I'm not breaking the law, I am not concerned. Yes, if you are a criminal who's breaking the law, then you should be concerned.
Yeah. I don't understand how the police officers are supposed to be scary to these mysterious criminals that are out there or may not be out there, right? But then when they know that your son's not a criminal, they're supposed to be nice to them, right?
They don't treat my son any different than they treat any other kid on campus who's not doing anything wrong.
Be a criminal, right?
He's 14, I don't think so.
Well, no, there may be criminals out there in those camps, right?
There's always potential for everything.
Police treat everybody different. How are they supposed to know?
Until they see them committing a crime, they're just there at the
They need to
presence.
respond from the position. They don't need to be there in total. If
They're on the parking lot just in case. They're on the parking lot just in case.
You don't have to assume that crime is happening.
So you don't want to patrol at all?
No, in my school, no.
So if they're driving past your school, it's okay.
No, I don't want them there, and I don't want them to patrol our communities.
So they're supposed to stay in a hive and not be in the community where they can respond quickly?
No, they need to respond from not patrolling and being pervasive in the community.
Where would you like them to be at in the meantime?
At their station.
So they should be in a hive
So do
in
we
a
have
central
do we have
location.
ambulances roaming around?
In Waco, Texas, yes, you do. Yes, absolutely. They're not in a hive. When they're not.
Respond to calls. That's all they do is respond to calls.
But they are in an area that they respond within their grid.
Ma'am, respectfully, the police are way too involved in our communities. They don't need to be there.
I don't have. No, I live in Waco, Texas.
How did you get here?
With a car.
You came all the way from Waco?
It's 2 hours.
Listen.
It was important for me. Absolutely.
Why do you come here acting like you know what's going on in Fort Worth?
Because this isn't about just Fort Worth.
But you're telling us about police in Fort Worth. We are the ones that live live here. We are the ones that work in the schools here in Fort Worth. I personally witnessed multiple times police in the schools that I have worked in not acting accordingly with children, giving them police records instead of counseling and intervention.
You're
A
absolutely.
high school student is a child. So, ma'am, respectfully, please do not talk to me about police. And
You came to me.
You're not from here, but you're here trying to tell us about our police.
No, I'm having a dialogue.
Do you think there are bad police in schools?
I believe there's a potential for a bad cop to be
Then
anywhere.
get them out. Why would you allow something?
I don't believe that any one of these are bad cops today.
I'm asking you, if you said there is a potential for a cop to be bad in the school, why would you want them in a school with your children?
Because
Why?
potential is minute. I'm not seeing which one. Are you gonna point out which one of these are bad cops?
Man, you are.
Are you gonna point out which one? Can you identify
This is
them?
a bad person
you
just
are-
based on the fact that somebody has brown skin.
Listen, let me tell you a story.
If
Let me
y'all
tell you a
want
story.
to judge our group,
I'm not judging you. I'm over here having a dialogue.
Let me tell you a story. 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I think it was a 6-year-old in Florida was arrested in their classroom for acting out.
For acting out. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know how they handcuffed that girl?
It was ridiculous.
Do you remember how they did it?
Behind her back, yeah.
They do behind her back. Did they handcuff her wrists?
No, it was like
Wrists
further
are
up
too
her
small.
arm.
They
Yeah.
handcuffed her biceps.
Yeah.
What does that girl think of the police? For
She's going to be forever traumatized
the
and
police
have
have
a.
done that?
No, you're absolutely right.
Then get them all out, because that's what police in schools do. That's their
Those that
mission.
aren't trained
That's their
correctly, training is important.
No, that's their mission. They don't. That's not gonna fix it, man. Where we are right now.
I don't know. You tell me. Do you know?
A hairdresser has to go to school longer than a police officer.
Yes.
A hairdresser.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Do they get regular training? No, they get one training.
400 hours. That's exactly what he said.
Let's talk institutions. Let's talk police institutions. So in Fort Worth, let me educate you. One thing we've been rallying around: they have a 0.5-cent sales tax for 10 years. That's going to fund the police $80 million on top of their approved budget with the city.
per year.
That's from our money. You know what that goes to buy? You think it goes to training?
No, it doesn't.
No, what do you
It
think
does
goes-
tactical gear.
Tactical gear.
Yes.
All those sidearms, all those fancy bikes, you know, with the big tires, those tasers in their pockets, those vests they have on, all those.
Would you prefer she pull the taser or pull the gun?
Fancy shoulder camera on their arm, right? Does that person think they want to improve my community? Does it look like they want to improve my community, or do you think they?
It's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of perspective.
They want to control me.
Comes out of experience.
They want to control me.
Exactly, and I have plenty.
They don't want to help me.
But you want us to appreciate your experience.
No, I'm here to report it. I want to hear your voice.
Continuously discount our personal experiences. You don't get to do that.
I'm not discounting you. I'm here giving you a voice.
So
All of this is hearing
you
you.
learn from me. Did I sway you at all in police in schools? You still want them there.
Yes.
So you've admitted there is a minute possibility for a cop to be bad and handcuff my little girl's biceps behind her.
But was it your little girl or was it one little girl?
Huh?
Is it all little girls in all little schools?
Oh, that doesn't matter. You told me there's a minute possibility those cops will act in misconduct, right?
It's always a
Then
possibility.
why do you put them there?
Every human is capable of having
Put them there when you can remove them.
because I don't think their presence is a hindrance on my child.
Do you know how few mental health hours they get?
Do what?
You know how few hours of training to deal with mental health people?
Not enough. You're absolutely right. Not enough.
It should be zero for the police. It should be mental health professionals who respond to that.
Yes.
We don't need them interfering in those sort of community agenda, right? We need mental health professionals to treat.
So should a mental health professional be patrolling with cops? If they're responsible.
to calls.
They should be able to respond.
It's easy.
On one thing, I know people that they have, their mental health agents, they have padded shields so that if there's someone out with a weapon that's, absolutely out of their mind, they can push them down with a padded shield, get the weapon out, give them an injection, and nobody fucking dies.
So your son's
So you want them to be
your son's
medicated against their will?
Hey, if chemical restraints are better than being shot, what would you?
You're absolutely
Your kid's
yes.
a good kid,
And-
I assume, right? Good kid?
No, he's a 14-year-old boy.
Okay, he's a 14-year-old boy.
Training every year.
He might get in a fight at school, right?
Absolutely.
He might get in a fight. Imagine if your son.
Hey, please.
Hey, so your son might get in a fight at school.
He has, yes.
He has.
Yes, he has.
What'd the cop do?
The cop didn't respond. He responded. The counselor responded.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
That's a great story. That's an awesome story.
No, the police officer, when my son got in the fight, was not needed.
What if I told you? Now, what if I told you? What if I told you that if your son was black, he's not black, right?
No, he's not.
If your son was black, what if the police went and put a knee in his back, right? Put a knee in his back.
That would be wrong. You're absolutely right.
Is what cops in schools do.
Hey,
that's what they do. Right?
Not all cops do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay, y'all get him. We got our people get back on the phone.
I don't know what incited this. Those two were just praying together not 30 minutes ago.
They already arrested one of us. They already arrested one of us.
Well, I guess that ended my interaction.
America's so racist, but that dude's tool right there is the American flag. But America's so racist, the KKK. He's sporting it on his tool.
They already arrested one of us.
Well, I guess that ended my interaction. They're certainly policing their own. I'm medically exempt and it's none of your business.
If you have medical issues, you shouldn't be out in the first place. He tried to fuck with him. He was following him all the way down here. That's antagonism. No, I watched it. You know I see.
They were praying together not 30 minutes ago. Those two men were praying together not 30 minutes ago.
Even that to be racist, honey. What are you talking about? What does that have to do?
That had nothing to do with what I just said. Those two men were fist to fist praying together 30 minutes ago.
So, do you know what the white man said to upset you to that point? Are you questioning that at all?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, you didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
No, then tell me what happened. Tell me what he said to trigger him. I'll go ask him.
Are you saying that praying can just that they're exempt from being violent? Or
no, I'm saying those two men, not 30 minutes ago, were literally fist to fist praying together.
That doesn't matter. That does not excuse action.
You have no opinion because you're not old enough. A viable opinion. Bless your heart too, babe. I'm from Texas. I know what it means. Hey.
Hey, do you want to write down that book? I suggest you read that book. It's called End of Policing. Take the note.
I'll go back and look at it.
End of Policing.
End of
by Alex
Policing.
Patel. You can buy it online for $3. Okay, I'm telling you, educate yourself. It's as much as you think the police are doing good. I can guarantee you they are not doing as much good as you think. Okay, read that book.
Hey. No, I just want you to take a deep breath. You were praying with that man not half an hour ago. What was said that upset you so much?
You don't tell nobody on our side you're going to rape them to their face.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Somebody told one of our teammates, one of our friends, that they were going to rape her.
Oh, that's horrible. You're absolutely right. No one deserves to say that.
So I didn't do it for no reason. I'm not crazy.
Okay. I came to find out because I don't want you to be painted with that brush. Whew. Well, at least I got an explanation. I wasn't willing to report hearsay, go direct to the source and find out the problem. No, a man on the right should not scream over the line that he was going to rape someone. Absolutely right. That should be responded to with swiftness. Absolutely. Respond to ignorance with swiftness. Well, I think things are getting a little hotter.
If you're walking back, you want to see that officer, that car right there on this side of the courthouse area. If you're walking back, you want to hear,
Here, working from the other side on the courthouse grounds. And I'm not sure if my people are still here, honestly. I guess I'll cross back over in March. That's Camp calling in.
Yo, so that footage was from Erin B. Yo, shout out to Erin B. She's in the chat. I'm about to play the next video. The next video is from Cam Savage. So let's just recap what we saw real quick. This was in Fort Worth, Texas yesterday. This footage was streamed live on Facebook by the wonderful Erin B in the chat. Thank you so much for going out there and, you know, trying to engage. But one of the things that, you know, that I've learned, you know, they don't really want to talk. They got their own ideology. They're already brainwashed. There's not really anything that we can have a conversation about and really kind of change their minds. Yo, but shout out to you, because not only did you go on, you know, on the other side and film them, but you actually tried to have dialogue with them, tried to understand their side and tried to express your opinions. And I'm glad it went very well with you. I'm glad there was not anything serious, you know, that happened to you while doing this. But a lot of times when you're out there trying to talk to them, you know, you're putting yourself more at harm. So it was a great experience for you. That's great. You know, that's the number one thing. We really can't understand the how you know, diabolical, I don't think it's the right word, dramatic, I don't think it's the right word, but we can't really understand the degree of what's really going on until we go experience this for ourselves. You know, so shout out to you, Erin B. The next footage that we're gonna see is from the same event in Fort Worth, Texas yesterday. This footage is from Cam Savage. Oh, I thought I had it pulled up.
I do want to give you a little update. When we get to the courthouse, we might be met with some counter protests. So just be aware. Keep your eyes open. And there's probably. I do want to give you a little update. When we get to the courthouse, we might be met with some counter protests.
Now this is on the Patriot side. These are the people that
keep your
went there
eyes
to
open.
back the blue.
And there's probably, I don't know, 100, 150. Enough is enough. Antifa, Black Lives Matter, whatever people up there. A lot of them are fully armed. Not trying to scare you. I just like you to be aware.
Ain't scared of
There's
shit.
plenty of officers up there already.
Ready for my shit.
So as we prepared this morning, this is going to be very safe and very secure. So, let's just support our country and support our law enforcement. There will be this bus right here that is to my right. When we get to the courthouse and the rally gets done, you will have the opportunity to ride the bus back to here. You do not have to march back. That is for safety and security reasons. Our initial plan was to march up, have a rally, march back, but for security reasons, we have a bus thanks to Constable Burgess and the Fort Worth Police Officers Association for providing that. Also, if you get overheated, that's the bus that's air conditioned. We did pay for that. So we have air conditioning with plenty of water.
Yeah.
So let's just take it easy. If any of you need a ride, we will have some trail cars. We do have some family of law enforcement that have, especially from the Dallas side, that are here if they need a ride. We have, if you haven't talked to one of the officers yet, please come up and do that. But I'll introduce Carlos here in just a few minutes. He is the leader of this. This is a young man with a dream and a vision. And I appreciate Carlos. If we had more 19-year-olds like Carlos, hold on tight. We're going to leave right from this spot. The fire truck up here to my left is leading the pack. So if there's an alternate route, we're just going to follow the fire truck. In front of that will be Fort Worth PD. They will be clearing any protesters, counter-protesters, Communist Party marchers up there, and socialists.
We're going to give them a label, give them the right one. That's right.
So we're going to, the fire truck, wherever that turns, is where we're going to follow. So in just a few minutes, I'll let Carlos take over, and we'll go from there.
Woo! Yell it.
Hi there.
Hey.
Organizer.
March for America, and I want to thank everyone who came out today to show support for our law enforcement, for our country, for our community, most importantly for America. Because right now we need healing, we need unity, we need love, and we just need to be united because we all love our country, we all love our home.
That's right.
It's really important that we're out here and showing support. So before we leave, we're going to leave around 10:40. We're going to be passing out water for anyone who did not get water or who wants water. There's a white sheet over there by the parking lot. So anyone who wants water, can go over there. So that's it. Really, at 10:40, we're going to march, and we're going to march for America.
That's right. Woo! Woo!
Scott, let me say a few words. Hey, Carlos.
I'd like to introduce Chaplain Stodlin from the Frederick Douglass Republicans of Tarrant County.
Can you hear me? All right, good to go. My name is Chaplain Stodlin. Some of you were not born yet, but we call it the Civil Rights Movement. This is the Civil Rights Movement. This is what it was about. Those of you who are holding up American flags, this is what it's about. And I'm going to tell you now. All right, before I say any further, how many of you are veterans out here? Yeah. This is what I do not want you to do. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid.
No.
The numbers don't matter. Do not be afraid. We march, we walk, we ride, we talk, we speak to each other because we are Americans. We must not be afraid. We
We do not destroy. We do not tear down. We build up. We work together. We build, baby, build. We earn, baby, earn. We work, baby, work. We build together. This is America. Do not be afraid. Everybody say that. Do not
be afraid. Do not be afraid.
This is America. This is America. Do not be afraid. Say it with me.
Do not be afraid.
This
is America.
We are Americans. We are
Americans. We are Americans.
Do not be afraid. We work together. We are Americans.
We are Americans.
Tell the world what America is about. This is what we are. This is who we are. This is what we will do. We are Americans. Do not be afraid. This is the word today. Hoorah.
Hoorah. Man, we need to get more water in there. Where's the water bucket? Like your outfit, bro. You look stellar.
Yeah. You have a DD 214? Yes, sir. That means you serve all of them. Okay. So what have you done since you left the court? Work for the county. So you have a job. I've always had. So you did not discharge the uniform. No, sir. You still carry the Eagle Globe and Anchor in your house? Okay. Good to go. You served your service. It doesn't matter whether you went to Afghanistan in this chapter year, okay, or whether you went somewhere else. Only 1%. So there are more people than there are in the movement.
My baby ducks. I ain't worried about it either, baby.
Humidity is not a fat guy's friend.
No, make sure fat Hey guys, if you're joining, this is Cam from JustAnotherChannel.com. We're out here with Erin, we're out here with Curtis, and lots of people that love America today. We are at the Back to Blue event here in Fort Worth. It is, isn't it? A great turnout so far. We're about to start marching and getting on the bus. They provided a bus. They also warned us that we have Antifa out here that is fully armed. About 150 of them at the courthouse.
I ain't worried about it.
I ain't worried about it either, baby. We're here for a reason.
That's right.
We ain't here to be afraid. We're here to be Americans. That's right. Americans. All right. So, wow. I'm going to go get water. I got to get water. I need some. Before we get going, y'all. We're going to get a water. So this event has attracted quite a few people already, a couple hundred at least right now. We got more folk arriving. Thank y'all for coming out. All right. We got clouds in the sky, so let's hope it don't rain. Again, guys, we do have about 150 Antifa that are waiting on us to arrive at the courthouse. They're fully armed, so this should get interesting. They got us a bus in the event something went rowdy that we could all safely. Hi, please. I did another channel and Hippies for Trump since they couldn't make it today. What?
I should have worn my sports bra today.
Sports bra.
We're going to start this round.
Corbin, that's awesome.
Pardon me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
veterans and first responders and their families and children to reduce the suicide rate amongst our warriors. So if you ever want to check out more or volunteer, go to www.22.com and help us protect these warriors. We also have a program called Watch. We are the get killed every day in the line of duty, and guess what? They leave a family behind. We need to support that family and make sure that their kids grow up, get an education, that they lost mom or dad in service. So let's be proud.
Guys, I'm in a live. Please do not call my phone.
Thank you, Dan, from 22 Kill. In about a couple of minutes, we're going to start this rally. We're going to start this march. Again, you'll follow those in front of you. The fire truck from here to my left will be the one leading us. We will also have back support. Here will be in the very back. So, and we have water, we have medics, we have air conditioning if you need it. Please do not dehydrate. Please get plenty of water. Carlos, where is the water?
The white Jeep. The white Jeep in the parking lot.
The white Jeep in the parking lot.
Also that red tent up there.
So there's the red tent right there also has water.
Guys, this rally is about to start. 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. This is going to be awesome. Great day. Great day for America. Great day for Back to Blue.
That's right. Thank you. Where did everybody go? Is this one mine too? Okay, I want to get that one first. And we are Americans out here backing our police officers. This is awesome. I'm so glad to be here. Cam with JustAnotherChannel.com. Hippies for Trump. They couldn't make it in today. This is why I'm here and covering it. It's been such a rich blessing already getting to talk to people. And Ruben is here. Maria's here. Curtis is here. Erin is here. They believe I have another friend here that was trying to get a hold of me during this live. So, Janet, if you see this, I saw that you called, but I'm in the middle of a live. So, guys, please be mindful that while I'm on the live, I cannot answer you, okay? So just type your question or whatever you need in the box, all right? Like your signs. Thank you for coming out. That is awesome.
Oh, and the other side.
Oh, nifty.
So, what I'm doing
This is amazing, guys. Hey, where'd Curtis go? Oh, shoot. I thought I had my lid on. I'm holding it.
Now it's trash.
It's okay. It's hot anyway. I mean, I'm already sweating. But that exercise is going to be good.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yes. We prayed for her to come in. I would much rather march in the rain than the 112. I would have picked a different color shirt.
Right. I would have. My bra wouldn't be black. Boo-boos. We'll live though. Hey guys, see that media dude right there? I swear I thought he was Prince Harry for 5 seconds. Yeah. Is that Prince Harry's clone, y'all?
All right, people.
We ready? Where's Curtis? I'll take one. Thank you.
We're heading that way. We're heading that way.
All right, guys, here we go. We're marching for the Blue Room. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to get up here in the front. What? Oh, excuse me. I want to be up close. I want to see Antifa. Y'all know me. I ain't scared at all of these punks. They ain't nothing but overprivileged punks. Little millennial punks. Communist little punks. Here we go, guys. Press on the outside. Press on the outside. Pardon me, hun. Sorry. It's okay. It's just a flag in my eyeball. It's all right. You're okay. All right, this march has started. The police are on bikes. Here we go, guys. That's right. Are we afraid? No. What are we? Americans. That is right. Say it again, woman.
We get the street.
Yes, look. Yeah.
We got all the police.
All right, I'm going up front, guys. We're going to be right up front for the action. This is exciting. Lord, pray for us, guys. Pray for our safety. We've got all of Antifa out here, 150 of them. We are ready to go, y'all. This is Karen from Just Another Channel. We're here in Fort Worth, Texas for the Back to Blue rally. Man, what a great event this has been so far. Lots of free-loving, liberty-loving Americans out here. Red-blooded Americans out here. Back in our police department and our country, man. This is awesome. Awesome. There you are. I was wondering where you were. We're right up front, y'all. So y'all be looking for those media shots on the news stories that are going to lie through their liberal ass teeth.
They'll drown in their snowflake tears.
No, right?
They won't even cover this.
They won't come at this? Oh. Are we getting doxxed by CNN, Commie News Network? Commie News Network right out here. There's Prince Harry.
Yeah, he does look a little bit like
Prince Harry's here. Hi. How are y'all? Good, thank you. Pardon me. Ain't she cute? Look at all the police. Woo! Woo! We're right up front, y'all. I am so freaking pumped. Woo! Woo! Freedom! Look at this. We are right up front of all this awesomeness, y'all, with all these red-blooded Americans ready to talk about backing our blue and loving our country. Here we go. Are we afraid? No. What are we? We're Americans. We are Americans. Unmasked, unafraid. Woo, USA! Back to blue. Sorry, you guys hear me? USA! 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 USA!
USA!
USA!
USA!
USA!
The United States of America!
Woo!
God bless this land.
Y'all, we are right up front on the wall here, y'all. Right up front. We are the front facers of this group. Look, here's our organizer right here. Say how.
Hi there.
That means when the bullets start flying, we're the first ones down.
Hey, you know what? If my blood spills, it's for my country. So, I ain't scared at all. I'm ready. I've been ready for this, y'all. Been ready for my country to be free again. I'm ready for the lies to stop to the American people. I'm ready for the deception to stop, the indoctrination to stop. Our society is broken, and now we have to live under communism? This is crazy. Y'all need to fire your governor here in the state of Texas. Demand his resignation. Love your state and love your country. This is important. This is vital. This is what we need to be doing right now, guys, is boots on the ground. letting people know we're not going to put up with this junk. So we're up front, y'all. Woo! Woo! Man, I'm so pumped. I'm so proud to be an American. Woo!
Me too.
Say it again. Say it again. It's so exciting being in front of a march.
It is, isn't it?
I didn't get to be in front in Alex's. Huh?
How does this happen?
I have no, I boot scooted. I was like, I ain't missing this. I want to be the first to see Antifa thugs.
Oh, I wish they would.
I'm going to love them too because they're American.
I love them until they talk shit. Then I
Make a bitch out.
I'll still love them.
They were down the street saying March for America canceled.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yes.
Is it canceled?
No.
Well,
Look at this
they were all
turnout.
standing, and I realized they were all in black. And I went, no.
Well,
I know what this is.
Antifa don't scare nobody.
Hell.
They just little punks.
Bunch of basement dwellers.
Little communist punks.
Still with your mama.
Exactly. Go back to your PlayStation.
Not that there's anything wrong with being with your mama.
No, but
they're still with your mama.
when you're 30 years old, you gotta move out sometime.
So I wore my Star of David today as symbolism for the, just how America is mimicking the Nazi era right now and how people are being treated in this country. Our cops are told that they can't work and do their jobs without their lives being threatened, without them getting doxxed, without them getting arrested, without them treating everyone unfair.
USA!
Yeah, this is so cool.
Man, thank you for doing this.
Yes. Wow, you're incredible. You were an inspiration.
Thank you.
The organizer of this, guys, if you missed it, is 19.
I'm actually
18?
Well, you can vote. That's the important thing.
That's right.
That's right.
This is supposed to be kind of like an apolitical event, but we have so many Trump flags out here and people in Trump shirts, and
It does say "Make America Great Again." So
that's true. And I want them to recognize who I'm voting for. That way I don't have to debate. It's obvious.
Are you 100% sure though?
Huh?
Are you 100% sure though?
I am.
He's kind of getting squirrely here. Like,
Yeah, but he's better than the pedophile.
well,
He's playing chess?
Choice though. It's not your only choice.
Strategics. All right, well, let's hope it works out that way. But I love your passion and enthusiasm for our president. You got your woo! Woo! Keep America great! Back to blue! Woo. Man, I'm probably not gonna be able to talk after this.
He says that's not your only choice. Well, I'm sorry. That is our only choice. It's either chaos or community, communism or capitalism. It is our only choice right now.
Y'all check this out. Let's see if I don't trip backwards. Check it out. Holy crap. This is awesome. Look at what I'm here doing, y'all. I'm standing up for America, marching the streets of Fort Worth. Woo! For our cops and our country and our president. Woo!
Hey, Cam, for real though, some shit starts, just get behind me, please.
All right, so you're my bodyguard. Where's the media covering the media?
I don't know.
I guess
I think we lost her.
she get on the bus.
I don't know.
I had to get up front, y'all. This is once in a lifetime. We're going to be on every single major newspaper and internet article.
That's all right.
We're going to be the three badasses over here with the organ. Guys, I know you're trying to get a hold of me, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate your support for justinotherchannel.com and Hippies for Trump.
But
I can't answer your call right now. I'm in the middle of the best freaking live that I'll ever get to do my whole life, standing up for my country today. And our cops. This is so awesome. And our Americans, exactly. All right, do we see Antifa?
Yeah, well, they're Americans.
I ain't scared of them. We ain't scared of them.
no.
Are we afraid? No.
They make me laugh.
Boy, I'm sure getting my
Oh,
exercise.
but I'm sure if I
And my lungs are working right
if I was
because
beating one of their asses,
I
they probably want them.
don't wear a mask. I can breathe because I don't wear a mask.
Damn sniffy. That's what my mask should say. I can breathe.
Hey guys, how are y'all? Thanks for stopping in. This is Cam with JustAnotherChannel.com. If you're not aware of what we're doing, we're here in Fort Worth, Texas at the Back to Blue rally. Man, what a great... We are at the front, literally. Me and Curtis and our new friend.
Bree.
Bree, we're the three up front right now.
We ain't the only ones.
Look. Oh my God. We're up front. Woo! We love America. We love our police. Thank you for your service.
That's the blue. This is for you.
This is amazing. Yes, it is. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate it. Wow. This is so incredible, y'all. All right. It's humbling being up front.
USA.
USA. USA. USA. Whoa. This is such an amazing, liberating experience. I'm telling you. I love what I do, y'all. Thank you guys for supporting me and riding through with me on the journey. Woo, well, thank you. Man, it's so awesome to be out here and cover it. And my throat's already a little sore because, oh, don't say that. The COVID Karens will call the COVID Karen hotline. I said I had a sore throat because I've been screaming from my country. But man, this is incredible. Thank you for your service.
That's the blue. Thank you.
This is for you.
Back the blue.
Back the blue. Back the blue. Back the blue. Back the blue.
Back the blue. Back the blue.
Back the blue.
24/7.
Are we afraid? No.
You got our backs. We got yours.
That's right. We got your 6.
Got your donkey.
Oh gosh, y'all, this is so cool.
That's exciting.
It is. It really is. I mean,
That's a lot better than
But you're here. Yay!
guys, this is a really great turnout at this rally to back our police department, to love our Americans and our country.
Yeah.
And man, we're out here on the front, very front of this march. Look, we're being recorded as we go by the police, which we back and support entirely because they are the defenders of the law. We are the defenders of the Constitution. We are up here, baby, up here for our country and our state of Texas. Golly, this is awesome. So I'm glad if you're stopping in that you are with us. If you're out of the state of Texas, this is very important for our state. As you know, voting here has been canceled as far as the conventions here, and as well as another big swing state. So it's crucial for Texas. We're out here as patriots. We're out here as police lovers. We're out here supporting our community by supporting the police department that protects all of our community anytime we need it. They don't ask you what color you are when you call 911 just to make sure. And they shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to call a social worker instead of having a trained police officer.
They probably ask you what your political party is.
Exactly. They're going to ask you if you're Republican or Democrat.
Or independent.
So we're out here doing our duty as patriots. This is what America needs to do. America needs to stand up. This is the kind of activity that we all need to be doing, y'all. Being on the front lines of this great crew right here.
17.
Woo!
17.
Now look at it. How cool. This is an incredible experience. Up here on the front. Look at that sign we made last night. This is incredible.
Yo, that sign's badass, Cam. Shout out to that sign, huh?
Needing to go to the gym. I realize that yet again. The gym is important,
I
folks.
want to slow down just a bit. We're getting strung out.
Okay. Look at it, guys. Here, let me flip this. Look at this.
Woo! Look at where we go.
Woo!
All those people.
Wow.
I mean, as far as you can see.
A block and a half away.
I saw a little
Hundreds
bit
of
more
us.
of that and less
Alex
of the street,
Jones.
though, but
Man,
much
I went
love,
sure I
Cam.
hope y'all
Gotta
picking
pick
this
on
up,
you a little
y'all.
bit, right?
America Matters, Nino Rodriguez, Lexit, Jen Lowe, excuse me. I said, you know, I'm out of breath. Don't say that either. COVID Karens will get you. Don't say you got a sneeze. Don't say you got an allergy, cold symptoms, flu symptoms. Doesn't matter if you have upset stomach, nausea, and diarrhea. It ain't a Pepto situation, it's a COVID situation. Y'all wake up. Wake up. We have so much disrespect in our streets by the same ones saying that they were oppressed and mistreated. We're being hateful on each other. We need to be uniting. This is the time to unite. Yes, God bless our police. God bless. If you're dropping in, smash that share button, man. Break your thumb smashing that love and light button. Support our people. Support our cops. This is why we're out here. Support our country. And we were all without a mask on, too.
Everyone.
Free country, baby. We're exercising our First Amendment right to freedom of speech. We're going in the streets. We are the message. We are the new news. Y'all get off of your butts. Quit fingering your belly buttons and pulling Cheetos out. Get out and stand up for your nation. Absolutely. I can't even open my water. My hands are sweating.
Just slowly rolling. Yep.
This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for your service. Thank you. This is for you.
The sign that Cam made said, "Hate the police?" ? A blue line. The next time you need help, call a crackhead. Hashtag refund the police. Hashtag back the blue. Next time you need help, call a crackhead. Love it, Cam. Great job.
Back the blue. Back the blue. We have your back. We have your back. We have your back. We have your back. That's right. Blue, we got your six, baby. That's exactly right. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Is it still on? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I didn't catch it.
That's right, baby. You're doing this rally just for you as a thank you to your commitment and service to the people, even if they didn't deserve you. We love you. Just know you are supported. You are not alone.
A lot of us are blue families.
That's right.
All of us are Americans.
That's right.
First and foremost.
That's right. Yo, check it out. Check it out. Say hi, guys. You're on Facebook Live with JustAnotherChannel.com. That's right, baby. Keep America great. Back your police. That's right. Nobody's scared of Antifa. Tell them, bring it on. Ain't nobody scared. We got complete police escort. We sure do. Ain't nobody scared here. Because we back the blue. We have nothing to be afraid of. Why? Because we're Americans. We're free Americans. Just remember that. Remember that when you wake up tomorrow. Remember that when you go to sleep tonight. You're not guaranteed another day here. So you better live it like it's your last. And I'm going to spend my every last breath, every last ounce of my being, even if I only get a 1 hour nap in a 48-hour time frame. I love my country enough to fight for it. So I'm going to fight like America wouldn't exist tomorrow and make sure we don't go down without a fight. Americans are getting sick, tired.
American spirit will keep you going.
That's right. Americans are getting really tired of this nonsense. But I appreciate you guys hopping in and tell me where you're from, how your day is going, what you guys are doing. Because there's a whole bunch of these all over the state of Texas today. All over our nation today, by God. I'm so proud of my America today.
Bucky's in Fort Worth is taking donations for Back the Blue.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Bucky's in Fort Worth is taking donations. 5 on 3. It's for Back the Blue.
Woohoo! because we support them, right? Well, this she is so sweet and cute, y'all.
Yes.
Just want to pinch her and squeeze her.
Bree. Good to meet you.
You too.
My name's Curtis.
Hey, Curtis, by the way.
Hey, there you go. There's my name, Curtis, by the way.
Yeah, there's your nickname, right? I'm so glad, y'all. I decided not to wear makeup, and Erin and them talked me out of it. It's way too hot right now. It just melted off of me.
I already got swamped.
It's like if Antifa and the rest of the country can't accept me as I am, they don't deserve me no way. That's how I say it. Blue lives matter.
Blue lives matter.
Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. Look at all these businesses shut down. You see all this?
What's your elevation?
Woo! Oh, you're talking about, okay. Snipers. You never know, right? So they had drones at the last one. Hey, Texas, thanks for hopping in. You guys are awesome. We're at the Back to Blue rally here in Fort Worth, Texas. We're in the downtown district. Look at all the people behind us, y'all. Look at all of them. USA!
USA!
USA! USA! USA!
USA! USA! USA!
USA! Every day! Y'all enjoy being free Americans today? Should be. Well, didn't mean to put them on the spot. I mean,
They're like, what did we say? Oh, shit.
Where they're from, it's not here.
That's right.
wow, this is so cool. This is amazing. Probably. Yeah, hold that up for him. Hold it up for him. So that liberal news media knows why we're here. That's right, we're here to back the police. We're here to back our country. This sign says, hate the police. The next time you need your help, you call crackhead. Refund the police. Jesus matters. Refund the police. Back to blue. Oh, I'm sorry. Spain is in the house. Spain is in here. In the house. Backing up our blue here in the United States of America. Why? Because human beings are supposed to love one another. Not hate each other. Because when you call the police, they don't ask you what color you are. USA! 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 All lives matter.
Every day.
All lives matter. Yes, that's true. Yes, it is, Ronnie.
Hey, there's the media covering the media.
There's the media covering the media. Good to see you. Awesome. She's covering the protest while the media covers the protest. This is. Y'all gotta see how big his crew is back here. I wish I could stand in the back of this truck. You mind if I stand in the back of this here truck?
What if they start moving?
Oh crap. I don't want to do that. We'll get you a good shot here in a minute, guys, about how big this crew is. But my God. How many miles you reckon of us? This is amazing. Oh crap.
There you go.
Back to blue! Back to blue! Look at this. Miles of them. Say hi, everybody, to JustAnotherChannel.com. We're here supporting our police department. Woo! Thanks for the whistle. Wow. It's an incredible experience, y'all. I just wish all y'all could be here to see this. Political correctness is racism. What does your shirt say? Pretending to be manners. Did you see that shirt?
You can't have that shirt. No, you need to. I need that shirt. They don't even know the half of me here. We must be getting close. Yeah, we're waiting here. I don't know if they're blocking off the street or if they're trying to keep Antifa to the side and at bay where they need to effing be. They don't even need to be here. But look at these police on the bikes. Here we go, guys. We're about to go. We're about to start. Woo! Woo! All right. Here we go, y'all. Back to blue! That's right. America needs to back their police departments. We need to refund the police, not defund the police.
Yeah,
They're not your enemy. You portray them, you lying mainstream media, to be the enemy. You're so good at putting color before the actual message out of every incident that happens in this country.
That's it. What else?
With liberty and justice for all.
That's right.
Woo! Woo! That's right. All lives, baby. USA!
USA!
Chance Starter here is getting his sword cut. Woo!
Every day.
God, I love the American patriotic spirit.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Tell me.
All right, let's get loud. Back to blue. We're getting close. We're getting
Blue
close.
or fuck you. That's what I say.
Get loud, folks. God bless America. Woohoo. We're ready to face Antifa on. Head on, because we ain't scared of these punks. Look at them already with their cameras out here trying to dox people and ruin their lives because they have a difference of an opinion than we do. They're out there to hurt and harm. They're a terrorist organization. Y'all, I'm getting so pumped. I'm walking way ahead of everybody else. And I'm getting louder. Better save my breath for them little punks. USA! USA!
USA!
USA! Oh, please stop calling me. I'm in the middle of a live.
Who's calling?
Everybody is. Y'all, I'm no disrespect. I appreciate your support, but I cannot answer your calls right now because I'm with JustAnotherChannel.com and I'm covering this awesome protest for Back to Blue here in Fort Worth, Texas. Trying to keep the live feed rolling because the Antifa's up here. We're ready for them. We are ready. We're here for a purpose.
USA! USA!
USA!
USA!
Oh, look at these little liberals. She got camel toe. Oh, I wonder. Oh, gross. Have some pride. Back to blue! Back the blue! Back the blue! Get low! There you go.
Back the blue!
Back the blue! Back the blue! Back the blue!
Take your mask off!
Breathe a little bit, sir.
It's fresh air!
Free country! Thank you!
USA!
Woo! That's right.
That's right. God bless the USA.
Thank you for your service, guys. This is for y'all. We walk for you. Back the blue. Back the blue. Woo, USA. Look at all these onlookers who are too afraid to be American citizens and do the right thing and put boots on the ground and stand up for what is free in this country. Yeah.
Ain't no doubt I love this land. I can't sing, y'all. God bless the USA. Woo! 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 Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Turn it around real quick. No. What is this? We are in Fort Worth. We are back in the blue here today at this rally. We have some grown men in the house. Hey, you were asking when the boobies were going to show.
Yeah, there you go. Here they come.
All right. So we are at the front of this line. Hi! USA! USA! God bless America! It's the land that we love, folks.
Land of the free.
Home of the brave.
Used to be.
Oh, it still is. We just got to get people off their damn knees. Amen. Get off your knees, America. This is what it looks like when you get off of your knees and stop being silent. There's hundreds of us out here. We love our police department. We're out here enjoying the Texas air and the damn humidity and the heat. Whew, it's hot. Probably dropped another 10 pounds just walking. We love America. We are America.
We are America. Woo!
Running in boots.
Woo! You got it, son. Thank you. What amazing patriotism right there, y'all. Back it up. Back to blue. We're going to get loud. Holy crap. Look at us.
Oh, man.
On the front. I know. He's got no brace in his shoes, does he? We get to take a little slow down here for a second. Try to keep us safe. Stay deep or stay hydrated out here.
We are America.
We are America. We are America. Take back your country. That's right. Take back our country. Woo! Come walk with us. Come on. Let's go. You're Americans. Let's go. Let's do our duty as Americans, y'all. Get off your knees. Quit being sheeped out. Get you some good exercise at the same time doing what we do and making your voices heard across this nation. All right. We are about to hit Antifa, y'all. Straight up. We're about to hit them, but check it out. Our streets, whose streets? Our streets, whose streets? Our streets.
Our streets. Our streets.
Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter.
Oh, here they are.
Yeah, right here.
Here they are.
Here we are. USA.
Here they are.
Now get ready. USA. Look, there's the Docks police right there, y'all. Little Antifa, little. We are America.
You getting any pocket, bud?
A phone? Yeah. Good eye though, man. Glad we got Marines in the house and our police department that we're here supporting. That's right. MAGA. USA. 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 Here's Antifa. USA. USA.
Why are you letting them cross the street?
USA. Because they can do whatever they want, get away with it all the time. USA. 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 All right. USA. 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 Here we go. Antifa, suck my nuts. This is America, Antifa. Learn to unite instead of fight. USA, yo. Yep. Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Cam and Erin, I just checked to see if anybody was blocked or deleted or whatever. I don't know why Curtis isn't allowed to leave a comment. I just checked and he's not blocked, so I don't know.
Blue lives matter. Blue lives matter. That's right. God bless our country, baby. I'm happy to be an American. Look at them little Antifa shits not even doing a fudging thing.
What led to the first video that we shared of Erin B in the chat, of her videoing behind the blue line, you know, on the enemy side of things. This is what brought us to her video right here. This is the beginning of the rally.
Yo, we need to get caught up here. Come on. Don't give them what they want. Do not be the distraction. Do not allow it. We came here to support our police. We're here to back the blue. 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 That's right. America matters. America matters. Come on, guys, come up front. So we are not the problem. We came here for a reason. Get up front. I know it happens at every protest. Right. Because we're proud to be an American.
Yeah, we are.
Or at least we know we're free.
Right.
And I won't forget the men who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up. That's right. And defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. That's right. God bless the USA. Hell yeah, America. I love you, America. Back the blue. Back your blues. America matters. Jesus matters.
Yeah, he does.
Those aborted babies matter.
That's right.
Oh, we'd love to. That's right. Oh, you're welcome, guys. No problem. I'm glad to be here. Help give you guys an avenue to be a part of this amazing American spirit out here today. Woo, Texans, show up. I tell you what. Don't mess with our Texas. We're proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died.
That's right.
Who gave that right to me. What? And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
All together now.
God bless the USA. Keep singing, y'all. I've been screaming. Forgive me. Because I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
All together.
God bless you. Antifa's moving. The police are out there. Let's see if we get up. We're going to try to get a little bit of Antifa action.
Little Antifa.
Curtis. Hey. Hey. Don't enter.
No BLM, no BLM, no BLM.
No BLM. Back the blue. Back the blue. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Put it up. Put it up. That's a weapon. America loves you too. You're welcome. Can we not have a civil, peaceful thing? Are they jumping over?
They're trying. Yes.
We got a wall behind the police, y'all. Antifa's been swarming. It's awesome. This is way better than Austin. Austin Antifa
no matter
sucks.
how you look at it.
Fort Worth Antifa group came out, but we came out too. We came out too, baby. We were ready. This is Cam with JustAnotherChannel.com. Antifa is right behind us, fully armored. Here's our police keeping that wall up, y'all. You think I'm afraid of these sons of bitches? Hell no. USA! Blue lives matter! Blue lives matter! Blue lives matter! Excuse me. We got a wall of patriots. Pardon me, y'all. Press coming through. Press coming through. Press coming through. Blue lives matter! You're fine, honey. Get a good look at all these punks. All these anti-American punks out here. These little baby back bitches out here. Look at all of them. Look at these people. Look at these un-American communist socialists right up here. All of them.
Live
Look at them.
matter in
Out
YouTube.
here being ugly
It
to our
just
police.
rejected my comment.
Shame on you. That is not American.
Babies lives
Dusty, it's
matter.
not happening.
It rejected my comment.
Dusty, it's okay. hi. Look at him. Look at him. Hi. Nice to meet you. God bless America. God bless America. Don't give them what they want. That's what they want. You don't care. You don't care, though. You don't care about your country. Do you care about your country? Then why do you stand with this? What? Oh, really? Okay. What about black on black crime?
It worked for you, JT.
Yeah, well, we're not out here squalling. We are uniting. Why would you fight the cops? Yeah, giggle, because it's funny, right? It's funny what you're out here doing, but you're destroying our country. You are a terrorist organization.
That was weird.
Yes, you are. Well, yes, that is true. You're not peacefully protesting, grabbing over the line and being disrespectful to your law enforcement. It happened. To protect you, right? No.
You got this police line.
This line of great people protect you too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because y'all idiots act like you're fucking asinine nuts. You are not American. Are y'all paid by the Democrats? Do y'all get funding by the Democrats, right? Yeah. Act blue. Act blue. Because the terrorist organizations are funded. With George Soros. Yeah, you are. Because you're dividing this country. Good, you need to, and I'll pray for you. Yeah. Why all of a sudden do people give a shit? Why do all of a sudden do you care? Why didn't you care 5 years ago, 10 years ago? You're out here. No, because your mama didn't beat you enough as a child. Your mama did not discipline you. It's clear. It's clear. Every last one of you. Yeah. Absolutely not. Because I teach my kids morals and respect. Yeah.
Good job.
Educate myself. Educate myself. Yeah, you got to educate yourself on some patriotism. Yeah, well, why are people tearing down the statues? That's not love. Yeah, the growth of our country. What our country has overcome as a nation. Yeah, clearly you need to go back. No. Why? Because that's un-American. Yes. That is an ideology that was indoctrinated in your head. Hi, you're funny. You like to throw insults because you have no facts. This ain't a feelings-based day, baby. This is a facts day. And you know what? You're here to distract people. Get on. Bye. Bye. Stupid pricks. Yeah, you can't reason with us because you're communists. Thank you for your service. Let's get to the real point why we're here today, y'all. Before I beat some ass, I'm getting pissed. Stood up to him again, y'all. Pardon me.
Flags down up front.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Sorry. Pardon me. That's right. Sorry if I get a little loud.
It's about love, because every one of y'all got love in life.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what it's all about.
We're here to love our police, yeah. Man, I got heated. I about got bouncing jelly bean on them weirdo punk ass motherfuckers. Un-Americans. I see how easy it is to get hated.
Is one of the persons that's going to stand up for everybody. I'm going to stand up for right. No matter what it is, I'm going to stand up for right.
That's right. front of the courthouse in
Carlos Tucios, and
Fort
I'm
Worth,
an
Texas.
18-year-old who graduated high school this year.
We survived the COVID crisis. Imagine that.
I want to thank everyone who came out to support America, to support our law enforcement.
That's right.
Come out and exercise our First Amendment, and also even, thank the other protesters. They're exercising their First Amendment right, and we respect that because we're one nation, we live in one house, and we got to take care of that house. So before we start, we're gonna do the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's right. That's right. Hope y'all are at home or ready to do it.
So, I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for us all. Woo! Oh, yeah.
now the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance
To Texas, one state, under God, one
and indivisible. And now we're going to have some prayers from Michael. So, Michael, you come and do the prayers, sir.
They say Antifa's got a flag that's saying we're taking Fort Worth on it.
Everyone, please bow your heads.
Let's pray.
Oh, Heavenly Father God, once again, we have come to you in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Lord, so we thank you, Lord, Father God, for this opportunity. Lord, Father God, you have given us, Lord, Father God, to use our voice. Lord, so we thank you, Lord, Father God, for this country. Lord, Father God, we want to thank you for everyone that's here today, Lord, Father God. Allow each, Lord, Father God, voice to be heard. But Lord, Father, we continue, Lord, Father God, to strive on for this country to be great. Lord, so we thank you, Lord, Father God, and we love you, that we may continue to do all the things in your will and in our own. And from there, I'll give you love.
Amen. Amen.
1 Corinthians chapter 13. When I came here
All right, guys. So that's the end of that clip. I just emailed Erin B a link, so she's gonna hop on and talk about her experience with this. I'll run that clip again. We'll just do it on silent. Let's see. It's right here. Wait, is that right? Is this the one? Yes, that's Cam's. I'm sorry, guys. I did have it pulled up, but it's right here. Boom, 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 right there. Let's see. Yep, right here, right there. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'll run that without, because we already heard that. And so Erin B should be hopping on, and I'm emailing Cam right now. Let's see, Cam, do I have your email? Let's see how I can do this for you. I don't know if I have your email, Cam. I know I got your text message. I don't know if you're even able to actually, let's see. I'm gonna email it to myself because I don't have your text message. So I'll email that to myself and I'll send it to you in the text, Cam. Doing that right now. Let's see. Where is it at? All right. Boom. All right. Now I'm sending it to you right now, Cam. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Copy link. All right. It's coming to you right now, Cam. If your internet connection is not all that well, maybe just try not using your camera. That uses less data at the same time, so it will. Your audio might come in a little bit better. But the footage that we've seen today is from Erin B and Cam Savage. There you go. Cam is on Facebook. I'll drop her link in the chat right now. That way, if you're on Facebook, you can give her a follow. And let's see. Copy in. Boom, boom. Paste. Here you go. Let's see. editing some video today may get hate on my channel, but so that's Computer Chick Productions. Let's check that out. She went and met with the governor that is hopefully to win over there. He's a doctor, and he says he will not do shutdowns or forced masks. Cam and Erin, your emails should be sent. All you got to do is click on it, the link, and come through. Here's Erin. What's going on, Erin?
Hello, all.
Hey. So we got your video footage rolling in the background. Was this, how many protests have you been to, or how many rallies like this have you attended?
This is probably my 4th or 5th rally to attend, but it was my first one to actually cover.
And out of those rallies, would this be maybe one of the more with the anti-protesters and things like that?
Yes, this was the first one where I encountered Antifa for more than just a couple minutes, because when I was at the first one down in Austin back in March, they were there, but they weren't really there in numbers like they were yesterday.
How far did you travel? 2 hours to attend this?
Yeah, we drove up from Waco to Fort Worth.
Wow. That is awesome. Man, thank you so much for sending me this. I'm glad you live streamed this to your Facebook. That is awesome.
Well, the night before, you and Alex Bleepin Jones rather challenged the people that night to go live and do something drastic, and so I did.
Not only did you do that, but you actually tried to engage conversation with these guys.
Yes.
Being by yourself.
Yeah, hindsight, it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, to go over and just be me, but I don't know how to be anyone else other than me. So I went with it, and I prayed the whole march up that hill and made the decision when we got there, and there was that line that I went left instead of right.
Wow, that is amazing. Yeah, you know, when you know, I or the buddies, or you know, when we go out and do this, we definitely say a good handful of prayers, you know, and you almost don't have any fear, you know that you're being protected. At least I feel that way, and I know, you know, so kudos to you, man. Really living in your faith, you know, that's awesome.
Yes, I definitely played for a hedge of protection as I walked over, and just trusted in that the whole time I was there. No one touched me other than big girl that had the big mouth when we had a conversation not 20 minutes before, and then she wants to walk past me and literally brush across my boobs, and I touched her and she flipped out. So I was like, y'all have lost your ever-loving minds.
Right. What was the presence like of with the guns? Did that make you uneasy, or?
No, it doesn't make me uneasy, because I made sure to call out the people that were not doing proper gun safety, the ones that are walking around with their finger literally laying on the trigger. I'm like, hey, you're clearly not trained to be carrying that weapon, because you don't walk around with your finger on your trigger, whether the safety's on or not. That's an intimidation factor that didn't give the effect that they wanted.
Yeah, and not only that, but it really puts them in harm's way, because someone walking around with their finger on the trigger should be taken as a threat, versus someone walking around just showing their tool off, you know. So yeah. Cam Savage is here. What's going on, Cam?
Hey guys, how are y'all? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay, y'all have to pardon me. We got a thunderstorm happening right here because Hurricane Hannah that has put rain bands on our asses. I'm sitting.
Hey, I appreciated Hurricane Hannah and her reduce of temperature yesterday.
Oh, me too. Trust me. I mean, it was 104 degrees. We had high humidity, and it's now raining like balls right now. So I'm trying to grab my towel so I have to sit in my doorway so I can record this and not
Cam's a little
get electrocuted.
She's a little further south of me. I haven't gotten the rain yet.
Oh, it's happening here right now, girlfriend. But I do have to give you props, Erin, because with Just Another Channel and Hippies, I mean, we all have our own reasons why we do what we do. And I appreciate you standing up and, really recording the whole thing from the other side because, we're on the patriotism side. I think a lot of us are, and we're tired of the
You're losing signal, babe.
Yeah, if you want to call my
but
phone,
what
you can call my
do
phone.
you feel like that actually put
Hey,
we're getting every third word.
Yeah, call my phone. Call my phone.
you in that position, or felt like the need had to be to
Hey, Cam. Yeah, call my phone. Call my phone. Matter of fact, I'll just call you. We'll make this easy. We'll make this easy. Yeah, you're definitely brave, going, by yourself and recording, because you were also talking to them the whole time. So they knew your position. They knew you didn't agree with them, and you were still there.
Yes, it was a bit of a surreal moment the whole time because I was expecting for it to be a lot uglier than what it was. And thankfully that didn't happen. There were only a couple instances where someone flipped bitch switches, which come to find out was totally justified.
Hey, but you got that girl so passionate. She took off her mask to flip you off like this. She was like holding her mask down to flip you off, and you got her face. The entire time it was covered. So good job.
What y'all don't see is that there's a young girl right next to me who had a spray bottle of something that was noxious, spraying it the whole time, and I'm like, really? Grow up, because you're not going to hurt me. You're spraying shit that, like I said, I don't know what it was. I didn't get sick, so I'm not concerned. Whoops.
So, Kim, what were you saying?
Well, I'm currently moving to get a better signal. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so it's raining pretty hardcore here right now, so I'm trying to get to a safe spot so I can hear everybody. And I can't see all your comments, but Hippies, I'm glad that you have us on tonight because the stuff we experienced yesterday was literally what we've been talking about across our country, how our nation has been divided. And Erin, I really feel like she did a great job covering from the other side of the spectrum. And, I was on the Patriot side. She literally, I was surprised, though, how long that she was able to record before they uncovered, okay, you're not with us. Like, she did a phenomenal job. But like I said earlier, the other live stream, that, that woman as an educator took her mask off, was flipping the fucking bird. And we realized also that a lot of the educators are supporting the BLM movement. They are supporting the indoctrination of our children. And Erin was able to get that on camera. Like, this is an educator. These are the people teaching our kids. I feel like she did a phenomenal job. This was her first time doing the recording and the visualization to the American people in one of these kinds of protests, and she did a great job. I've got to give her props for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, this rally was a very lit one on several perspectives because of the fact that, Sean, we've been to a lot of rallies,
we've been to a lot of rallies, and honestly,
Okay, did I lose everybody?
No, can you hear me, Erin? Erin.
What? Your live tonight on YouTube has been hit on multiple people that are having issues seeing comments and being able to hop on.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Anymore.
Yeah, we hear you, Erin. Can you not hear us? Yeah, Curtis is now in the building. Erin jumped out.
Yay!
Erin, hit that link again and try again. We were hearing you. It might have kind of malfunctioned when Cam jumped off. So try hitting that link again in the email.
Well, your YouTube stream tonight has been, like I said, inundated with, I guess maybe, people are afraid to hear the truth. I don't know. I know I can't see comments from your channel tonight. Literally, I can't see them.
Huh.
I've been commenting, but I can't see everyone else's. Curtis sent me a text saying I can't even hop on here and comment.
Huh.
I can't be a part of it. Then Erin is now having issues.
Right.
So I'm thinking you might be doxxed, bro.
Hey man, it is what it is, right?
I just
Liberty never sleeps. Liberty never sleeps.
That's right. What was that, Erin? Yeah, I think now you're having problems with the StreamYard thing. I don't know. Either maybe try to turn your camera off or maybe move closer to your router or something like that.
Well, they don't want us hurt.
I'm good at some point.
We heard
I
you right
hear
there.
it now.
Yeah, it's like
well,
that.
It was just like Jimlo. I had a 5-hour interview with Jimlo the other day.
George Estrada just said, I don't agree. Antifa supports BLM. They just use the movement to push their own agenda. And I would totally have to disagree with you. And the reason why I think your opinion might be wrong is the founders of BLM said they're trained Marxists. You can look that up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it got better. And so trained Marxists means they're communists and they're willing and wanting to take this country down.
I have no
That's
volume.
why we can hear you.
Sean, while I was there and I was questioning Big Bertha, the Big Bertha white woman, I asked her, I said, you're a white person, so what? Okay, so what is your motivation for actually trying to defend the BLM movement? You're a white woman. You never had any cotton picking. You never had your family forcing black people into slavery or, any of this nonsense. But Black Lives Matter refutes standing up for black aborted babies, black on black crime, and she shut the fuck up when I asked her that shit. Well, her response was, what about white on white? No, well, you don't hear white on white crime because we're not fucking ludicrous.
Right.
About, this is America. Right? And if you look at the statistics, the whites or any other racial descent, literally, we're all in this together. But, they want to perpetuate racism. And that's a Democratic ploy to divert, dissect, and break us apart. They've been doing a damn good job of making sure Antifa has the funding through ActBlue and all of these organizations that are funneling in that money from the Democratic Party back to the Democratic Party. So when I asked her about that, she said, oh, well, we're not supported by nobody. We don't have any money, is what she said. Right. It was like, lady, you're fucking with the wrong people.
Right.
For one, and you can't dupe us all.
Right. And
you're a white woman talking to another white woman about how, the oppression is a very real thing. No, ma'am. Not an excuse. No. because there are all kinds of races that are killed by police because they defy the fucking law. That is the problem. So are people, going to be allowed to? I guess I got to watch my wording here because I am on the docs block again. But are people allowed to speak about, how many races are actually affected by what they call police brutality when the police are just doing their job? If someone stands up against the law and refutes and says, I don't have a right to be, patrolled or, pulled over, blah, 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 and then they fight the cops and then guns get involved. Did they not expect the police to defend themselves?
Right.
So, this was the whole point with the Back to Blue rally was, the cops are being inundated with so much negativity for just protecting their own fucking lives.
Again, I don't know if it's just me.
Check your email. Can you hear? Check your email. Check your email. Can you hear me? No? Check your email.
Dude, Hippies, your channel is getting hit with a lot of people that can't comment or hear. I mean, I don't even see the live comments and I'm in it. I literally.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if something's going on. Erin, check your email. Or Cam, text her to check your email.
I'm sure she can hear you.
She's saying she can't.
She can't hear you?
Oh,
All right. Well, hold on. I'm going to text her real quick.
Okay.
All right. We're working together because we're activists for our country. And Erin, like I said, she did a great job covering, in my opinion. I mean, she literally was apolitical. She went in there and, owned the shit, in my opinion. But the rest of the rally went pretty peaceful. But Curtis, I want to get Curtis's story on here tonight, Hippies, if you don't mind, if he can hop in here and he can hear you and join in because he was detained.
Yeah.
He's part of the group, so I really want him to be able to share his story too because he was literally the only person on our side that got detained. So I feel like that is a great avenue for exploration about how, your rights and your voice is muted unless you stand for BLM, unless you stand for Antifa, unless you stand for all this nonsense communist Marxism happening in our country. He is great proof of that, in my opinion, as far as standing up and saying no. And he didn't even mean it to happen, but the cop still barreled him to the ground and bear hugged his ass and put him in the back of a cop car. Lord help me. It's like if you, I literally don't understand all these white people, and I'm white, so I feel like I have perspective to say some shit about this shit, but I don't understand why all these white people are the ones that are fighting for BLM. Right. I literally do not, because it's seriously, reverse racism.
Yeah, I want to, touch on what you said about some of these are the teachers in schools, specifically the one that got in Aaron B's face. California, the teachers union is going to strike if they don't, one, defund the police, and two, get rid of vouchers of choice, school choice. And it's like, if these people are truly for the children and the betterment of things, why would they be against school choice? Why would they?
Well, that's literally, in my opinion. I mean, the Democratic Party has a lot of power, and people don't realize this shit. I mean, this is why they are really fucking barreling our country right now. And the conservatives, this is what I want to ask the conservatives, because as one myself, borderline libertarian, I'm out there fighting for your right for freedom of speech. And we had a great turnout on this last rally. which is the first rally that I've ever been to that had that kind of turnout, that kind of patriotism. But I asked this because, excuse me, I've wondered, where are our conservatives at? Where are the people that are, patriotic for our country and our freedom and our rights? These people continue to sit silent, but they want to say they're conservative, but they do shit to stop this nonsense. It's literally, to me, getting to a point where it's boots on the ground with conservative Americans and people that are willing to stand up for freedom on all aspects across the board. Freedom of speech, freedom to say no, medical tyranny is not acceptable, 1984, all of the stuff that we stand for. And I ask conservatives all the time, why are you not talking? They fear getting doxxed. They fear losing their jobs. They fear that their families are going to be inundated with, the legal system and remove their families. Their children are threatened. And I have had my own experience, honestly, and I continue to fight because to me, our country and our freedom as a whole is worth more than the Decepticon bullshit that continues to be, like, Sean, like, literally blasted in front of our faces every fucking day. I mean, they're going to remove our right and our freedom to freely speak because they feel like they have superiority. But that's exactly what reverse racism is. And you can't talk. You can't say I disagree because you're doxxed. Your whole family is implicated. And then the legal system is attacking innocent conservatives for just standing up and speaking out because Antifa is attacking people.
Right.
And, I've already dealt with this 3 different times, just like Jen Lowe. God bless Jen Lowe. I love her and her conservative voice. We have good ties. And, spent 5 hours on the phone with her, Sean, and she was telling me about all this shit that was happening to her and her family. Just for speaking up against BLM and Antifa. But not just that, it's bigger than that. And this is what American conservatives do not realize is how big the picture is, how much we're about to lose. This country is about to be lost if we do not stand up for something bigger. And so
Cody said he lost his temper. That's why he got detained.
He did. He did. And if you saw in the live video that you just played, what I was warning him, that's a weapon. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll put it away. And, with the mix of things, and he literally did not even realize that it was a police officer grabbing his arm. I mean, this is how hot and heavy shit gets during these rallies. And he was a victim, in my opinion, of politics. This officer didn't even, he treated him right. He did. And they fist bumped like men at the end of all of this. And the cop let him go. But the point of the matter is, when we are standing up for our rights as, Americans, and we can't even freely speak without having to be apprehended or detained or, subject to what the left thinks that we should do. This is un-American. Just like I told the other lady, Big Bertha, that big white woman standing in front of me while I told her off. It was like, where's your facts? I don't want to hear about your fucking feelings. I don't give a shit. You don't care about our feelings. I definitely don't care about yours. I mean, it's a retrospective process here, in my opinion. And if you're not going to be respectful, I'm certainly not going to be respectful. I did remain respectful throughout that whole interview, but I mean, it was very brief because I couldn't tolerate the ignorance. This is a white woman telling another white woman what it is to be black.
Right, right.
I have no respect for that.
No.
I literally don't.
Nor
And
should you.
well, I'm not black either, but
Right.
I mean, I have the godmother of my kids is black.
Well, I mean, we don't need another white person telling us about black anything, you know.
No,
That's
exactly.
ignorant, you know what I mean?
Very ignorant.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, you know, she kept pandering the shit that, and when I brought up the indoctrination, this is where I really, like, almost had diarrhea in my asshole out of laughter because, you know, it was like she had to have other people join in on the conversation because she couldn't speak up for herself. Because, you know, if you look at the indoctrination happening across our nation, it starts in the education system. It starts in the home primarily, but it's also backed up by the education system. Right. They're not teaching actual history, Sean.
No, they're not.
No. And if they're going to remove and like I brought up the statue thing, it was like, well, how is that love if you're tearing down statues? And she brought up the racist bullshit. And I said, well, don't you understand that this is growth of our country? What we have overcome as a country together.
Right.
Why do things have to be segregated and separated and it's a race war? It doesn't have to be that. It never was about that to start with. You know, you should thank the Republicans for fucking saving the black community and giving the black community an avenue to have a voice.
Well, you know, the black community was Republican. Somehow along the line, I don't know how the fuck, but it got switched around. But you look at the very beginning of the Republican Party, it was, you know, it was a pretty dominant black community.
Exactly. So why is black America, like, so hateful toward America? I would really like to know that. They want to call us racist, call us white supremacists. Yesterday, I cannot count how many times I was called a member of the KKK.
Right.
Or a white supremacist because I stood against BLM. And you guys all know what my feelings are toward BLM, toward Antifa. I do not agree with either or. And I definitely will stand up against them. But the shit that I heard yesterday was just like feelings. And I told her, I said, I don't want your feelings. I want your facts. Where are your fucking facts? Right. Where are your facts? If you cannot speak with me, you know, with your facts, I don't even want to fucking talk to you. Literally. I do not give a shit about what you got to say if you are feelings based. And to me, that whole conversation was feelings based, indoctrination based. We are facing as conservatives an indoctrination nation. Right. The youth has been freaking traumatized by the shit that they're teaching in schools. Right. And they're not even teaching the truth. They're developing and perpetuating falsehoods to go along with society's standard of what they feel is just and right. But they're not even talking about how we overcame as a nation.
And see, we know that's one of the things, Yuri Bevnanov or whatever, the guy from, communist Russia, he explained how they would take America from within. And then you look at the Communist Handbook and their steps, and one is to totally infiltrate the school system and,
Oh, that was written in the communist book. You remember back in Congress, they spoke about a book.
Yeah, the Naked Communist.
Yes, and they listed it item by item how communism was going to take over the United States of America.
That's exactly right.
So, this is why I wore that fucking Star of David today. Because we are literally in an American communist society right now. And people are too blind, they're sheeped out, they're behind their masks, they're afraid. Well, what did Hitler do when he started this shit? He started with businesses, economics, and he made the people fear. The fear is what is, directing people to rely on this nonsense. They feel safe. they're not safe. They are not safe. We are not safe.
So
this is a good exemplary factor here, in my opinion.
How many people you think were out there for this event in Fort Worth yesterday?
Well, I did talk to a police officer. He said that there was estimated at that time, and I mean that the stuff had barely began once we got to the courthouse, but he estimated about 400 to 500 people. I still haven't got a conclusive amount of numbers yet, but it was big. It was big.
That's great.
You know, and leading that march, you know, I've been to, like I said, so many marches and protests, but this was by far the biggest one that I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of, as well as the crew for Just Another Channel and Hippies for Trump. But I mean, this one spoke volumes to me. I had my closest encounter with Antifa. I actually talked and tried to debate with this white woman. But also, I mean, the level of patriotism in this event was beyond anything that I've ever personally experienced with any other rally that we've ever done or been a part of. And in my opinion, it was a very huge blessing to be up there with Curtis and Bev and or Bree, excuse me, and all of the other patriots, like on the front line. It was a humbling experience. It really was.
Curtis is asking you this. Cam, you remember when the lady said you used a dictionary when you said indoctrinated? LMAO.
Yes. No, it was the dude that actually said that. The girl mimicked, you know, the comment that he had said. But yeah, I definitely do remember that. You know, and it's so funny that all these youngsters out here, you know, the majority of them on the BLM side and Antifa side are young people, millennials, people that have been, again, indoctrinated because not just the education system failed them, because they're erasing, they're whitewashing, and they like to try to play that reverse card with us all the time, and I can't stand it. But when they do, it's like, well, do you not know who freed the slaves? You're sitting here as a white person talking about black people problems, and you're a fucking hypocrite. Literally. In my opinion, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's sad. You know, a lot of white people lay down their lives, you know, to fight to, you know, end slavery and things like this. You know, the Underground Railroad wouldn't exist without, you know, white people getting involved in that. So to like say all white people are racist, you're shitting on the very people that made your freedom a reality, and shame on you for that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And this is what I was trying to tell her. Was like, you know, I asked her about the statues, which might be minuscule in comparison to all the other things that, you know, we fight for. But I really wanted to know about that too, because I come from Georgia, a very heavy Confederate state, for God's sake. And, you know, Brian Kemp is really standing up for the state of Georgia, but also, you know, against the destruction of our history. They're calling us whitewashers, but at the same time, they're trying to take down statues and every other semblance of our overcoming as a nation together. So I do have a problem with that. I heavily do. And I confronted her about that. And she shut the fuck up. Then she started talking. She started talking about, oh, well, do you know what it stands? Is we're a nation built on racism. No, we are not. No, we are not. Our history has evolved even from the Scottish Rite times back in the day when white Europeans were sex slaves. Nobody talks about how any other race has been affected with slavery in one form or another. They only solely try to divide with the black race. And that's because the Democrats want the black vote. They're going to antagonize and misconstrue and twist shit up just so they can appease the mental gymnastics and the sensitivities of all of these young people who have no fucking clue. It is disgusting.
Curtis said he wants to give a special shout out to the Fort Worth police. They did a great job, even though he was detained for hitting a police officer on accident. He's still giving them a shout out. That's awesome.
Well, why don't you do this? I cannot see any comments, and I literally do not know why. So what I want to do is back up out of this and try to reconnect and see if that changes it. But it hadn't changed it since you've been on here.
People are pretty much just. Thank you so much, We the Random. I'm glad you liked and sub. Thank you very much. We're so close to 1,000, so thank you. Typically, we do like open panel shows, anyone, any topic. But today, I wanted to highlight 2 awesome people out of our community, Erin B in the chat and Cam Savage on the phone. They're the ones that took the footage that we're looking at. This happened yesterday in Fort Worth, Texas. The footage specifically is right now from Erin B. She was on the side of BLM and Antifa, wanting their to get the voice out, their opinions and views out. She live streamed this to her Facebook. And then we just finished listening to Cam Savage, listening and watching Cam Savage's video. She also streamed that on Facebook. And, if anyone else has videos like this that you want to share and come on and discuss, feel free to email me the link and we can talk about it. And look, even if you...
Do you want me to get Curtis on the phone? I really feel like Curtis should talk about his experience.
Curtis, let me know in the comments if you want to hop on and let people know about your experience.
Well, I'm gonna try to add him to the call.
Okay, all right, yeah, do that. And so, listen, like you might hear in the song or in the outro song or whatever. We want people with opposing views. If for some reason you feel like my kind of people, whatever, don't understand the concepts that you're trying to, inform us on, that feel free to contact me in the email, just like the channel name at gmail.com. And hey, I love to do a show with you. You know what I mean? It's all about getting our voice. I give the platform to anybody, but shout out to the 2
guys.
Ladies. What up?
All right, Curtis, are you on?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Can't complain. Another Sunday,
Absolutely. Hey, so is this a little more fun than that We Can't Breathe.news rally with InfoWars?
Yeah, I tell you what, after being in 2 rallies, this was the best one.
Awesome.
That's about all my experience. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I still can't believe that we got up front to march. I mean, you saw the video. It's kind of like we were just swirling through people, and somehow we made it to the front, and that was just absolutely awesome. And Cam was just a beast up there. I mean, she was leading that. I can cuss on here, right? She was leading that fucking parade. I mean, it was awesome. And it was quite a. I'm pretty big dude, so I got my exercise in, so it was worth it.
Yeah, look, I mean, you can see, the video, you're smiling and stuff. It looks like you had a blast, man.
Oh, it was great. I was glad to be there. Representing America and the police. I mean, and my experience was, earlier you saw that guy, which I guess he kind of calmed down, but when we first encountered them, he was talking a lot of shit on the other side. And I've got a little bit of a temper to me, and I didn't take it very well. I didn't do nothing right then, but a little bit later, he was out there talking shit again. So I was giving him some shit back, and then, I was trying. The police they had their bikes, and they were making a wall in between us. And I found me a little opening, and so I started heading that way. And next thing I know, someone's grabbing my arm. I didn't know who it was. There was a lot of people around. I didn't know who the fuck was grabbing me. So I kind of just jerked back, and the police officer kind of went back. He didn't fall down, but I still didn't know it was the police officer. So I kept walking towards that guy, or running, I guess. And next thing I know, I'm bear hugged, thrown on the ground. And that was that. And spent most of I didn't hear most of the speech because I was in the back of the police car.
Damn it.
But that was about all my contribution to the whole thing.
So even though you were arrested and all that, you still supporting them guys.
Was not arrested. Was not arrested.
I mean,
just detained.
Yeah, detained. You still
Yes,
got
sir.
love for them guys.
Oh, they're just doing their job. I mean, I did not mean to put my hands on him. I just didn't know who it was. So, as a matter of fact, when he let me out of the car, you know, he said, you know, he just wanted me to cool down because I was still pretty riled up. And he, you know, we had a handshake, and he said, man, you know, he even kind of apologized. He said, I know you didn't know who was grabbing you in the heat of the moment and all that stuff. So, yeah, I still have mad respect for those guys.
Right. Yeah. So, I guess some of the conversations you had with the opposing views, they were pretty level-headed for the most part, or
for the most part. When we first rounded the corner there, and they were all standing in the street, and of course, you know, the police didn't have the wall up yet with the bikes, but I got into an argument with he was on the screen earlier, the big guy, and he was hollering all this shit about, you know, fuck America and all this stuff. So that pissed me off too. So I went up to him and said, man, why don't you just fucking leave then? I mean, if it's so bad.
Right.
And he said he wanted me to buy him a first class ticket. And he said he would gladly leave. And I'm just like, wow, that's not entitled. I mean, you need a first class ticket. But most part, you know, it was pretty level headed. I did get in a chat with Big Bertha, Cam was talking about. She was stirring up a lot of shit, but she was on there talking about systemic racism, which I do not believe in. Is there racism out there? Of course, you know, human beings can be racist, but I don't think there's systemic racism. I told her, I said, name one law that is racist besides affirmative action, I think. And she said, tell me child support. And I said, please explain this. And she said, well, because, you know, the black community, and she's white, by the way, the black community is, you know, inundated with, you know, single families. You know, they don't have fathers in most of their families. And I said, well, that's a cultural thing. That has nothing to do with child support. So I don't know what the hell she was talking about, but it was a weak argument, and I didn't have time for it, so I just walked away.
Right.
But that's how these people think.
Hello.
It's like Cam said. She said, you know, she's probably banging a black dude. That's why she's like out there, you know, with this Black Lives Matter nonsense.
Right. And I mean, if she is, that's her choice, but she's got to not buy into
Hello, Portland. Definitely.
It's ridiculous. They feel like they got a reason. I don't know. Look, I don't think any of us are saying that black lives don't matter or
no, not at all.
Other colors better than another color. I think we're all trying to say, like, the head founders of BLM say they're trained Marxists, and this isn't about black lives. And like you said, what do the guys say? America, fuck America over and over.
Yeah.
Why do we need it? Why do we need that in our street? This is the greatest country ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what country they're wanting to go to. I don't get it. I mean, are there countries that are kind of like us? I don't know. I haven't been to a lot of countries. Countries I've been to pretty much suck. So I don't know. I don't know where they want to go. I think they're just talking a lot of shit.
Well, you know what out of this experience that I've learned, thank you, Curtis, for your
extension
on your
Anytime.
perspective.
All right,
But no, you don't have to leave.
You don't gotta leave. You don't gotta leave.
Oh, okay. I thought she was kicking me off.
No, didn't.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We did not kick off the First Amendment here on this platform. We are open platform here.
That's not what I was saying, Cam, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, I really feel like, you know, with Curtis's experience was a great example of submission. Like, not him submitting, but Americans submitting to this bullshit. Absolutely. Like, there are so many victims to this systemic, quote unquote, systemic problem, but they cannot back it up with facts.
No,
They back
not
it
at
up with feelings. And I quoted her on that. I even said, hey, give me your facts. Give me your facts. Give me your facts. I'm not about feelings. This is not a feelings debate right now. This is a problem with America. And we've got to stand up and fight against this nonsense. Absolutely. And Curtis, you were a brilliant
Hey,
example.
what's a simp mean? Someone just said I was a simp. What the hell does that mean?
I can't see
I can see it.
for quite a while now. I don't know why I can't.
Anyway, I don't care. I was just wondering what it meant. Anyways, go ahead.
I like I said, I can't see them, so I can't.
It's no big deal. It's just I'm talking out loud. Go ahead.
No, it's just frustrating for me because I can't see. I can't respond. So I don't know exactly what's going on with the chat, but you know, I'm talking about our.
Oh, it's good, Nachos. It's all good. He said he's joking
the
with me.
definition means what I just got is a person lacking common sense, a fool, a simpleton.
Oh man, really?
You talk about ignorance.
A simple-minded
He said he was
person
joking.
means simp. That's what.
Hey,
my son
he's
said.
not far off though. I'm pretty simple-minded.
You know, I mean, whatever. If that's a crime, I guess sign me up.
Exactly. Because you know what? You know, when Americans are out there storming the streets, bullhorning for answers and the truth, you know, and standing up for American freedom as Americans, you know, in totality. It doesn't matter what color you are. I'm so sick of color. I am so sick of color. And I have biracial kids.
Yeah, everything needs color in front of it these days.
Exactly. That's how they propagate the BS.
Yeah.
They put the word black there.
I'm no longer using the term African American at all, and I pretty much stopped. But it's only going to be Black American. If I refer to that community, it's only going to be Black American. Because the sooner we get ourselves out of these sub communities or whatever, you know, we can really move forward. Until then, we're just dividing ourselves. African American, no, you're Black American.
We're making it worse for ourselves. We absolutely are, and this is why we march. Is because we're trying to stop this shenanigans with these people trying to divide the people. Because the people actually do have a message in totality. The problem is that we've got these douchebags, these tools out here trying to stop Americans from being American. And, you know, we confronted them. We acknowledged their voice. Erin did a great job of covering the voice from the other side. But, I mean, it literally, to me, you know, Hippies puts it in perspective that our country is divided and it's not on a, how do I put this into words? It's not on to a perspective of, you know, Americans fighting Americans. It literally, to me, is racism because it's an indoctrinated process that has been taught to these kids, and the millennials are out there like propagating bullshit and violence and burning and rioting and looting, and they think that it's okay because they've been taught that it is okay to defend whatever you feel in this manner. But what it is doing in retrospect is destroying our country and dividing our country. This is segregating our country.
Exactly.
And those people on the other side don't realize the effects that it truly does have because they are the actual racists. And
they are racist, and they're emotional.
They're the biggest racists I know.
Exactly, and that's all they do. They just yell and scream. They don't have facts. It's all on emotion.
Well, y'all did see me question her about the facts versus the emotion part. I hope y'all saw that in the live, because I wanted to ask her that and get that perspective from her without being a bitch. But she did piss me off. This is a white woman talking to another white woman about systemic racism with the black community. How hypocritical is that? In my opinion, it's very hypocritical, because you were not oppressed. Black people are not oppressed in this day and age. I don't give a shit what all this stuff is being said. I cannot stand this nonsense. You're a white woman talking to another white woman.
What other country can they protest like that peacefully? I mean, in another country, you know, their families would be killed. Their heads would be chopped off. I mean, and they're bitching about this country, but this country lets you burn its own flag if you wanted to. I mean, what other country can you do that in?
Curtis is a Marine. How do you feel about the burning of the flag?
It pisses me off, but they have a right to do it, unfortunately.
They don't.
And that's what's... go ahead. Huh?
They do not have a right to disrespect the land that gives them freedom.
No, they don't. I agree.
They do not. But the American flag is an utter sign of absolute lack of balls and disrespect. These are tools, douche canoes. These people do not understand.
Gordon,
as much as they hate it, they have a right to do it, though.
Well, that's what we stand for, is the 1A, right?
That's right.
So I appreciate the perspective, but at the same time, burning the American flag, that to me says they don't want to be here.
But they don't really want to go. They don't really want to go.
No, they
go ahead, hippie. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. No. Even if you would have got them a plane ticket, and even if it was first class, his ass would not go over there, and that's facts.
No, not at all.
But Gordon says they do have facts. The blacks have no land because of only discrimination up until the 1950s. No land because of discrimination until the 1950s.
Why the black America talk about the Africans to this day still selling slaves? Do not give me that shit.
Hey, I didn't. I'm looking it up right now. I didn't know that Black Americans could not own land up until the 1950s.
That's a lie.
Okay, honestly, I didn't know that either. But what does that have to do with right now?
I mean, and see, that's what I'm hung up on, because when I grew up in Houston, I mean, I graduated in Houston in 2003, and my class was 2,000 that walked across the stage. There was 2,000 individuals, and not once did any of us ever think about skin color. It was almost like until the 2008 elections when skin color even became an issue, and it was like, how, when the first Black American was ever elected?
Okay, it's like this. Okay, where does it end? Okay, that was horrible that they didn't get to own land. Horrible. But where does it end? Do we have to give everybody's land back now? I mean, it just is what it is. We got to move on.
Are you shitting me? You're an American citizen. Don't give me that shit. This is why I get so angry. Because these people want to demand. Blah, 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 blah. Based solely off the fact that they are a different color other than the white American. This is bullshit.
Hey, do we give America back to England now? I mean, where does it end?
Exactly. So, I get so frustrated. I really do. As a patriot, I really do get frustrated because I am so sick and tired of the indoctrination. This nonsense is repetitive.
It says I'll read exactly. When Black Americans finally gained citizenship in 1866, Congress passed the Southern Homestead Act. The act was meant to amble land in states such as Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi to the black a question by the black, which included the black population. At the core was the endeavor to give Black Americans the chance to buy land in these states, of which many Black Americans took advantage of. though Black Americans' right to land was improving, their political and social rights, among others, were declining at a worrying pace, especially in the South. So it looks like in 1866 they took advantage of buying land. So I don't think that's I don't think that was a true statement, Gordon. Hey, but I read it for you, and you know what I mean?
Hey, Gordon, what you say that they need reconciliation? What do you mean by that exactly? If you can comment on that.
Yeah. But let's see. So what, another 15 minutes? I'll be going for 3.5 hours. That'll probably be my cutoff point in about 15 minutes.
Well, hippies, after yesterday, you need a break, sir.
What did I do yesterday?
Liberty never sleeps, and this is something I was telling Curtis yesterday. Was he said, "You gotta go to bed, girl. You gotta go to bed. You gotta get rest." And I'm like, "Well, liberty never sleeps. We have something so major to fight for right now, and I believe that in my core, absolutely. And if we don't stand up, we're gonna lose our country. We're gonna lose our freedom. We're going to lose everything that the Constitution stands for if we don't stand for the Constitution. Where are the sleeping Americans at? I want to deplore them to get the fuck out there. Like, boots on the ground.
Hey, I was sleeping too before I met you.
Hey, Gordon, look, man, hit me up with my email. I would totally do a live with you, man, and let you, because, they're saying, they were denied inheritance, lumber rights, mineral rights, business. So look, man, I would love to do it, one-on-one, maybe for about an hour or so. We you could get, inform us, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'll look it up too, just to be, make sure we're walking in truth. That way your argument's strong, man. You know what I mean?
But why is everyone want to live in the past so much instead of looking toward the future?
That's what I'm worried about, because as we see with automation, we see, self-driving 18-wheelers, cars, that especially with the 5G blockchain technology, more and more self-checkouts. Amazon warehouses are all, autonomous forklifts and stuff like this. Like, while we're worried about skin color, the world in technology is progressing, and soon we're all going to be left in the dust because we was worried about skin color. We truly need to
It really is a distraction.
It is.
Yeah.
Employed by the Democratic Party. I really do believe that. You could call me a conspiracy theorist all day long, but the proof is in the pudding, and it's been relayed out there. People are just blind. Even on the Conservative Party, they're blind. I do have a couple more interviews right after this, guys, so I am going to have to cut out here in a minute. But I want to say that with the factors happening in our country right now, it is imperative that conservatives start grabbing their fucking balls, waking the hell up, and saying, hey, we have a nation to fight for. The Conservative Party wants to talk like they give a shit. But how many people do we actually see stomping the pavement, putting boots on the ground and saying, hey, we have a nation to fight for? They're too afraid that they're going to lose their jobs, that they're going to be doxxed, that they're going to have problems, which is understandable to a point. But at the same token, do we want to end up like a Hitler nation? It's already started like a Hitler nation in our own United States of America. When are people going to stand up? It's not my job to protect you fuckers. I'm just going to say that out loud. Because I have to protect my family and myself first. It is not my job to protect someone that doesn't want to stand up for our nation. And I'm so sick of people being silent.
And I just want to say, I grew up in Oklahoma. My father's side, my biological father's side of the family was a Shawnee Indian. Never once was I taught that we were owed anything, that, the government owed us. So me personally, I just wasn't brought up to believe that anybody owed me anything. Everything I have, which is not much, I got on my own. I never had to have help from the government. So people can do it. People can get off their asses and make a living, but everyone these days, it just seems like everyone wants to have a handout. I heard the other day that you can actually make more money on welfare and plus the unemployment, and plus the COVID shit. They're giving money out for COVID, and you can actually sit your ass at the house and make more money than I do just sitting there. So we got to be careful, because what we're doing in this country is we're making a lazy society where no one's going to want to work. And I'm so proud that I'm one of the people, and most of the people I know, that want to get out there and work and contribute. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Curtis, let me ask you this real quick before I head off to this here live with Hippies.
Sure.
Guys, I have tons of interviews. I've been flooded since yesterday.
That's wonderful.
That's awesome.
4,000 comments last night and shares.
That's awesome.
The lives are growing within just another channel on Hippies for Trump. So I do have to represent everybody here with our group.
Okay, Cam, what's the question?
The question is, Marine, sorry.
That's fine.
Marine, and you fighting for our country.
I didn't fight.
Well, you did.
I always make that clear. I was never in combat.
You
Go
didn't
ahead.
have a combat fight, but you stood for America, so that means.
Okay, go ahead.
So, as an American and a military person, how do you feel about the stimulus package that's about to get out?
You talking about the COVID deal?
Yeah, the new one. There's another one coming.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about also. I personally don't believe in any money from the government. I don't even believe they should be taking money out of my check. But I understand that they have to do that. But now, am I going to...
Is that because you're libertarian?
No, I'm not full libertarian. I'm not going to get in that argument. But, I don't need anything from the government. I mean, like welfare and stuff, that stuff's supposed to be there to help you get on your feet, not to live off of for the rest of your life. So I understand it, but no, am I going to send the check back? No, I'll keep it because, I mean, that's actually my money. It's all of our money. You know, if you actually worked, I mean, they're basically just giving you a refund. So I don't know what I really think about it. I mean, I guess I just don't think about it. I don't know.
Have you gotten a check from the government?
I got
COVID
the first time. The first time I did.
So you got a stimulus from it? So,
yeah, and I fucking spent it too.
Hell yeah. And contributing back to American society. But I mean, how do you feel about all of these grubbers soaking it up? You know,
it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. I think I was raised, you get your ass up, you go to work. I don't like paying taxes, but as part of it, you pay your taxes and, you know, you live your life. If you're not smart enough to, have a good paying job, then you live within your means. You know, you don't ask for handouts. That's the way I was brought up. But I was brought up with a very conservative family, though.
Or, this Antifa movement that is destructive to our nation. I mean, do you feel like the division is real as a military individual? I mean, how do you look at BLM and Antifa?
Yes, it's real. I mean, I saw it firsthand. I mean, but they're just stupid. They don't know what they're, like you said, they're just acting out on their feelings. They get pumped up. They want to scream and shout, but they don't really know what they're talking about. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what their argument is. I mean, they keep talking about, Black Lives Matter and cops are like, I've never believe that cops, like when they go to turnout or roll call, whatever they call it, and like, do you really think the watch commander is up there saying, okay, guys, let's go out and see how many black people we can, oppress today? I mean, it's not like that. I mean, if you commit a crime, you don't comply, shit's going to happen. So their argument to me is weak. I don't know what they're arguing about.
As a military operative yourself, again, despite how humble you are about your service,
He was concerned or is concerned
that, America is literally like shitting itself out right now.
It is, but, we went through a lot of turmoil in the 60s too. And that was way before my time, but I'm sure people, felt that way back then too, like it was going to hell in a handbasket. So I have faith that we can get through this. I really do.
Well, what do you think we can do as patriots to?
Well, not sit on our asses. And since I've met you, I was one of those people that was very complacent, sedentary, but I'm getting out there and doing things. I'm not doing shit like you are, but I'm doing my part. But people got to get out there, get their voices heard, and start trying to stand up for America. I mean, that's what we need. There's so many voices out there talking shit about America. We need more to drown that out. So that rally that I went to yesterday, that's exactly what there needs to be more of that. Because I don't really think there's any kind of laws or anything that's going to change anything. I think laws are there already are pretty good, most part, but we just got to get out and get our voices heard.
Not too many people are fighting the laws because they feel like they're exempt from the law, like because they're black or because they're sovereign people. I'm a sovereign individual, and I stand up for freedom for all every single day in this country. But while you were in the back of that cop car, I mean, what was running through your mind, Curtis?
I was enjoying the AC. I mean, it was fucking hot out there.
Oh yeah, well.
But no, seriously, it was. I was still pretty hot about it, because I didn't look at it in the cop's point of view at the time. I was like, why the fuck am I in the goddamn car? I had that kind of attitude.
Well, you technically have the right to, because, I mean, if you think about it clearly, you're an American standing up for freedom for all Americans and the 1A rights for both sides of the fence, just like all of us are. But when people get like crazy and start getting violent.
Well, I don't know. Was I really? I mean, I just got pissed off.
No, I agree. This rally was actually pretty peaceful for my opinion.
It was.
But, when you got bear hugged to the ground, I mean, can you explain, like, what was running through your mind? I mean, you're a free American. You're standing up for freedom. You're standing up for both sides of the fence to have their freedom of speech. And you were bear hugged to the ground. So I personally, I tried to pan that camera out toward that direction when that had happened. But, I mean, it happened so fast.
Well, I was thinking, who the fuck is on my back? Because there was so much shit going on. I didn't know who was on my back. And it's like, I don't know if it's somebody that's going to, stab me, try to choke me. I don't know who the fuck was on my back. So that was what was going through my mind.
So you reacted like any other American patriot that would be out there.
Well, I think I reacted like any human would have reacted.
I agree.
Quite honest.
Honestly, I do. And, I mean, you were the only one on our side of the fence that got detained. You realize that, right? I don't know if you know. I'm saying it right now. You were the only one that was detained.
I did not know that.
Yes. So there was another individual that was detained on the BLM side, just about right about the same time frame. So I personally was panning the camera between back and forth, trying to, get the juice. As far as, as Americans, I truly do not understand why we're fighting each other on the level that we are. But
it just gets so heated, It
does.
I mean, even though they're stupid, in my opinion, they're passionate about whatever the fuck they're passionate about, and we are too. So it gets pretty fucking heated.
Well, as patriots, we can't discount their voice either. I guess on the First Amendment, this is something that I know me personally, Curtis, I believe in the First Amendment, period. I don't care if I disagree with you or not. Like, you have your First Amendment right to speak freely. And this is something that we stomp the pavement on. But what I disagree with is the violence. I mean, talk about how you felt as far as your perspective. I mean, it wasn't really a violent event as far as yesterday was concerned. I mean, but you were bear hugged to the ground. So I would really like the idea, I guess, of the versus situation, because we see all this hate every day. Portland, Oregon, Jen Lowe yesterday, and I had been talking to her. We're good friends with her, with Justin, their channel on InfoWars, but Jen Lowe is a very strong voice for the state of Texas. She's a delegate as well, but she had talked about an instance as of yesterday with one of her friends getting stabbed by Antifa. Then we hear about the shit, in Austin, where last night also a life was lost in the state of Texas last night. Within the protest. So, do you feel like you're afraid to stand up and talk about this nonsense? Do you feel like you're going to get shot or killed? I mean, do you have any fears?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, not at all.
Well, why do you do what you do, Curtis?
I didn't do anything. That was one protest.
Stand up and protest. Why do you show up to these events?
Oh, because I love my country. And I want to start being a heard voice for my country.
What do you recommend to the silent majority?
To get off your ass and go do something if you can. And especially vote. Go register to vote and go vote.
So you feel like people need to get off their knees?
Yeah, if you want to put it that way. Knees, ass, whatever.
I put it on the knees because the Democratic Party has the conservative on their knees now. Too many people have the sign of submission on their face. Too many people have this indoctrination level within their heads. America is, crumbling to Corona, but the realization is American is crumbling to their own fucking government. And they are blind people. Blind people. And,
agree.
With that, eating with Big Bertha, as I call her. I call her Big Bertha because, like I said, she was 18 times my size. She could have literally took me. But
yeah, she was stupid too.
She was very ignorant. But she literally, as like a white woman talking to another white woman. This is why I challenged her.
How about black oppression?
Where's the oppression?
There's any. Hey, hippies.
Yeah,
hippies.
yeah. I'm about to have to wrap it up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying we're taking over the show. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Y'all were there, and I'm glad to hear, y'all's side and whatnot. It looked like y'all had a great time, and thank y'all for the footage.
Hey, Erin was awesome.
Oh, she rocked
She
the house.
kicked ass. And Cam, too.
Absolutely.
All I did was sit in a fucking police car.
Them ladies came through, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks
while
for
we
calling.
stand up for America.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cam.
All right, hon, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna join on this other interview here in about 20 minutes. So thank you for having us on tonight. I appreciate you, Hippies.
Absolutely.
Love JustAnotherChannel.com and Hippies on YouTube, y'all. Make sure to donate because we are seriously supported by your love.
That's right.
So please donate. Please share. Please break your thumbs with that like and love and get the message out. Because too many Americans are completely ignorant and blind to the reality of the submission happening in our country right now.
Amen. Thanks, Hippies.
Later, brother. Thank you, Curtis.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Bye, Cam.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys.
We love you too. Peace. All right, guys. So, look, for the people that says that BLM and Antifa are different, I want to play this clip real quick. It's only a minute long. And then We the Random joined us today, and he liked and subscribed, and he has a message. It's a 1-minute video, so I'm going to play that as well. So about 2-3 minutes, the show will be over, but if y'all can, please stick around. For anyone that missed it at the beginning, some of the new equipment came in, and I just want to show y'all, because it was because of your support, you know, we were able to upgrade some equipment. So let's play this, and let's check this out.
That there's a lack of perhaps ideological direction in Black Lives Matter that would allow it to be to fizzle out, as he said, in comparison to Occupy Wall Street. As you are advanced in your own organization, as you all are headed to Cleveland to participate in this Black Lives Movement conference, how do you respond to that particular critique? Again, a loving critique from an elder of the struggle that some others share, that I've even shared as well, to be frank, as a concern about, in part because of the co-optation and the appropriation, that a more clear ideological structuring might be of some value here. But how do you respond to those kinds of, again, loving criticisms?
I think that the criticism is helpful. I also think that it might, I think of a lot of things. The first thing I think is that we actually do have an ideological frame. Myself and Alicia in particular are trained organizers. We are trained Marxists, We are trained Marxists. We are trained Marxists. We are super versed on sort of ideological theories.
So, you know what I mean? That's what that's about right there, guys. That's exactly what that's about right there. You heard it. That's the founder of BLM. It's never been about Black lives, guys. It's been about no borders, no wall, no USA at all, by any means necessary. Trained Marxists. Now, this is right here. This is from We the Random.
Hello, Portland. I've got a couple questions for you. Do you want peace? Do you want the feds to go home? Did you answer yes to either one of those questions? Well, then I think you're a flipping liar. Because let's go over this. If you really, truly wanted peace, you wouldn't be instigating stuff over at the Justice Center. If you truly wanted the feds to go home, you yourself would go home for about a week, because the feds are only there because you guys are terrorizing the Justice Center. So if you were to go home for a week, the feds would go home. But you guys are having way too much fun playing soldier and virtue signaling and saying, fight the power, or whatever your stupid chants are this week or whatever. So, yeah. And one other thing, while you're sitting there talking about defund the police, you're actually overfunding them because they're getting overtime pay. They're probably happy that you're there right now, to tell you the truth. Not because they want to hurt you, because they're getting money for this. Lots of it. So, if you really want the feds to go home, you muppet.
You muppet. I love it. That's awesome. I guess I'm going to play out. There's only a few more seconds. All right. Awesome.
Hello,
Hey, that's I'm gonna
Portland.
drop the link right
I've
now,
got a couple
guys.
questions for you.
That's 162 subscribers. Let's go show some love, right, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and give the man a follow as well. I think you can have up to 2,000 subscriptions. So when people ask you to subscribe, just go ahead and subscribe. And if you're kind of new to YouTube, there's this bell right here next to the subscribe button. You always want to make sure you click that bell and go all the way to all, because then you'll get the notification when they make a new video. Otherwise, you'll only get it when it's personalized to you. You like how they do that? So, yo, what's going on, Radically Moderate? Hey, brother, I showed your video yesterday, guys. This is another one we need to go subscribe to real quick. If you're not already subscribed, I'm going to go ahead and pull the video. The lady that got caught, he actually filmed footage of this as well. He filmed the face. He filmed the handoff with the other laser, you know, and look, guys, we know the people that are out there doing these events, they hate this country. There's nothing that we could tell them. There's no proof we can give them that will ever change their mind. They hate this country, and they want this country to fall. So, you know what I mean? We got to get them off the street, guys. We got to get them off the street, you know. So, anyways, oh, okay. So that's kind of going down. Well, that's Radically Moderate. Y'all go subscribe. I just dropped him, and the link before him was to We the Random. So definitely go show them guys some love. So look, check it out for anybody that's interested. This is the equipment that we got in today. It's a bracket, a brace. It's called a shoe. I'm trying to right there, boom. And so this is the lighting that we got. It's been charging since this started, you know, so it charged about 2 hours. This is the box that it came in right here. And so what this shoe does is it will go onto my hardware that screws onto the top of the pole, right? And it would screw in right there, and then also it will screw in, like, say, my phone. So now I can pull my mic, you know, it can extend. But what I'm excited for is my phone will still go on here. This will screw into the brace. This shoe will now, so my phone will be here, right? My phone will be here. This will be my brace. And then the lighting, I'm extending my lighting a little bit. It's got different brightnesses. Pretty cool. I don't know exactly how long it will, let's see, maybe if I go this way. That's all the way. This was $19, I think, or $24 right here. So this goes on the shoe. That's why they call it a shoe mount, right? Because all these kind of, like, the cameras, the microphones, all this, it has this square right here. And so it slides right on into this. It tightens up. You tighten that down. So my phone will be here. My camera will be there. And I can actually kind of tilt this a little bit, you know? So that's cool. I'll probably end up I have another ball that I can swivel. I'll probably end up putting this on the swivel. You know, I could turn it like this, but, and then this is the new housing for the GoPro. I think this was, you know, 20 bucks, 15 bucks or something. Slides off on the back. GoPro goes in. But the reason why I had to order it was this little box section for the transistor for the new microphone. The new microphone should be in tomorrow, and the little transistor piece will be in like the 29th, I'm hoping. And so they also have shoes. This could be taken off, but they also have shoes. So, like, that one's a bit too big. So, like, the camera could go on this too. And so I might put it on here, and I can swivel this like that, you know, and then put the mic on here, you know. So a bunch of ways to play with it, but I just wanted to show y'all, you know, it's because of your support that we're able to order this stuff and get it going. The Latinos for Trump event was very awesome, but the audio sucked, and so I wish I would have had better audio, especially for Enrique He did an excellent presentation there. You know, the head guy of the Proud Boys hung out with him, and unfortunately I couldn't even really do anything with his audio. You know, it's a shame. So now we should have absolutely everything we need. So the lighting will be better now, and the sound will be better. And thank y'all for that. So anyways, much love, guys. Look, check it out. This Thursday, 4 o'clock Central Time, New Orleans, Louisiana, child sex trafficking awareness that will be live streamed. It's with the organization Railroad Underground. It's a OUR mission, I think, .org. I forgot what it was. SMF Veritas, I think, is the one that told me last time. But anyways, guys, next Thursday is that, and then Saturday I should be riding with the Center Stage bar owner to the state capitol of Louisiana. We're gonna march on the state capitol and at the governor's mansion, because in Louisiana, tattoo shops are open, casinos are open, restaurants are open, everything's open except bars, you know, and that's a shame because there's people that depend on that paycheck, right? So we're gonna go stand up for that. It's a Reopen Louisiana rally or awareness. So and then Sunday we're going on the family trip to Florida. So I definitely will live stream Fort Barrancas. I absolutely love Fort Barrancas. Every time we go to Florida, we have to stop by there. The front part of the fort was built in the 1700s by the Spanish. The other part was built in the 1820s. It was the only fort the Union won from the Confederacy. I believe that's how the history goes. You could go in, you go underground, you can see bullet holes. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely amazing. It's inside the Navy base. And then also, from what I understand, I'll be able to live stream National Aviation Museum. They have a 1-to-1 replica of the bombs, the torpedoes. Every plane is under that roof or outside. It is amazing. Hopefully, I can live stream the Blue Angels because they practice on Tuesday and Thursday. And so let's see, Hippies, do you know Tony the Patriot? He lives in Florida. Yeah, actually, I was on a show with Tony the Patriot a couple weeks ago, and he's still going to be about, I don't know, 8 hours or so. Florida's a big place, and I think he's more down at the bottom, and I'll be pretty much in the panhandle. So I think it was like still 6 hours away. But I reached out to Chicano for Trump. He's part of the Lexit movement. Enrique, Nino America, Roberto. I mean, so many excellent people in the Lexit movement. He lives actually where I'll be at, and he told me, hey, you bring the family over, we'll barbecue, your family meet my family, don't worry about nothing, we'll feed you. So anytime I can taste someone's barbecue, if you've been a subscriber here for a little while, I like to barbecue and whatnot. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard it many a times. So yeah, I'll see what I can do with the random. I'll definitely see what I can do. And if you haven't seen the video that uploaded yesterday with Jessica Joy, please check that out. There is a link to her. She's a former porn industry personnel, kind of high up in that thing, and she talks about her taking on the porn industry now, human trafficking, sex trafficking, and big tech. So that's a good little video over there. The one before this. Actually, last night's stream was about 3 hours, guys, but we covered the whole incident in Austin. And I think without a shadow of a doubt, we could almost say it's a lot of fuckery going on, and I wouldn't buy the narrative. But definitely check out last night's stream. Maybe, about an hour in, maybe. And it's kind of everything starts unveiling itself, so dude, you're so good at carrying a podcast. But thanks, man. I mean, I'm just a construction worker trying to make it work, man. It's getting better, that's for sure, but I truly appreciate the compliment. And Gordon, man, I truly appreciate you being here. just from reading in the comments, we have some opposing views, man, but we're still able to be civil and have a discourse. And, dude, email me, hippies4trump, all one word with the number 4 @gmail.com. And we could definitely schedule like an hour one-on-one. That way you can have your, you can express your views. I won't interrupt you anything. I'll probably look it up, just to verify, because if there's one thing that we want is it's the truth, and so even, when I'm proven wrong, I will admit, hey, I was wrong and I got to change, you know what I mean? So that's the one main thing about this whole channel. It's about giving everyone a voice and letting them express their opinions and views, but at the same time, growing in truth, finding out what the truth is and growing in truth. So much love to everybody. I truly appreciate all the support out there, guys. This Thursday, so excited. New Orleans, Louisiana, child sex trafficking awareness, live stream the entire event. And if I get there early, I'll live stream the city, and then I'll definitely live stream a little bit late. I stole that line from you. I'm sorry about that, Nacho. I'm sorry if I did, man. I didn't do it on purpose, that's for sure. But we'll definitely live stream a little bit of the city after the rally for sure. I believe it's like a mile march. We're going to go around Jefferson Square. It's where the old capital of Louisiana is, right there on the river. Very beautiful, a statue in the middle. It's got the iron fence. It's like a public little park. And that's where all the art dealers set up their art. And y'all know me, I'm definitely going to be, I'm going to be filming that art, guys. I definitely love that. And speaking of the art in the cities, I'm still producing the Austin trip. It's just going to be the art of the Austin trip. And majority of it is, Black Lives Matter murals and things like this. And same with DC, but I'm still going to release it, man. To me, it's expressing their opinion and expressing their voice. And pity me for not allowing that expression to get out, right? So I just love art, and but it really could be, it's still beautiful. Some of it's like full of propaganda, but there's still like overall wonderful messages and just beautiful. I just love art. So much love, everybody. Hey, we ended up streaming over Just Another Channel's broadcast with Pastor Sam. So that's where I'm going right now, guys. Go ahead and follow me. Look, I'm going to drop the link right now. I messaged Brandon earlier, and I was like, what time? I said, what time are you and Pastor Sam going on? And he said 6. I was like, all right, cool. I'm definitely going to be done with this before 6, because I want to be there and participate. And unfortunately, I still continue to stream. So look, I'm dropping the link right now, guys. Let's go watch our brother stream that just ended a second ago at Just Another Channel. And much love to everybody, man. Much love to everybody. Yo, and look out for Nacho's live stream. He just said he might be streaming tonight. So look out for his streams. But I love all y'all, man. I love all y'all. No, I do not have a Facebook page, bro. There is a Hippies for Trump out there. The gentleman reached out to me. He had talked about he does this festival on this island, and he's got this swamp hippies thing. And the dude talked about, me going to do like kayaks or crabbing or fishing and sharing videos over the cloud. And like, I don't know. But the dude's cool. My wife's an admin on the Facebook page, but I don't know. I was really excited. I don't know what's happened to that. I was supposed to go visit him when we went to Florida. I've tried reaching out, and he hasn't hit me back. You know what I mean? So, but no, we're not on Facebook. YouTube primarily. I am on Parler, and I am on Instagram. Instagram, if you want to like text message me or talk to me, Instagram is probably the easiest and best way to accomplish that. And Parler, guys, I'm really not on social media much. I work for myself. I do tile work, and then I do this, and then the family. So I pretty much am on here, so. But much love to everybody. I got to get off. I got house chores to do. I got to wash dishes, all kinds of stuff. So much love, everybody. Peace.